Yes, sir.
Alright, yo. Da-da-da-da-da-da. As it always begins.
You gotta clap.
That is the clap right there. Real shit. Thank you.
Yo, who's got the clap? Which one?
Me, sir. I have the clap.
I've never heard anybody actually call it the clap.
What is the clap again? This is how we're starting, really?
Yeah, we're starting. I don't care. Is it gonorrhea?
Is it gonorrhea?
I think it's gonorrhea.
I think it's
Lil Wayne made a song called
Do you want the
Gonorrhea.
confirmation?
I don't want. You can go ahead and look that up while I say, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Self Care Sunday.
What
We're
do you
here.
think? I think it's gonorrhea.
We're in
It's
another
gonorrhea.
Yeah.
You want images?
10 points.
No, we don't want images.
10 points for Gryffindor. Anyway, it's another episode of Self Care Sunday. We're here. We're in a different location because my mom hijacked the studio for every first Friday of the month. So we'll be right here every first Friday of the month upstairs from where we usually are, not in the studio. If you hear, oh my God, my brother's coming in, this is going to be really awkward, but it's going to be in the show. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Hello, Markel. How's it going? Where'd you come from?
Friend's house.
How was that? It was good?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Goodbye. Like I was saying, welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
We have pop-up guests all the time here on the
Pop-up
show.
guests. We're near the front door.
Might happen again.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for the third time, to the most chaotic episode of Self Care Sunday yet.
29.
I'm here with Dylan Fisher, the man himself, First Class Cars.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
I'm here with Sean. Is it Gordema or Gordima, bro? How the fuck? It's Gordima.
White people say Gordima, so we'll stick with that one.
But what is it?
Goredema.
Gordema.
Yeah, it's like I don't even properly say it right, but it's along those lines. You gotta have like, if any of y'all real Zimbabweans know how to say it or say it properly, send us a video, please. Teach me.
Malcolm wants to know.
Yeah. I do. Gordede.
Malcolm is here.
Italian, you know.
Malcolm wants to know how to say his last name too.
Yeah, Smith Walker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could like claim back my African.
Roots.
Yeah,
Fuck slave trade.
we're all here. We're here for another week. We're here. We're chilling. Another thing, as always. Yeah, there's not really much that I have planned for today except goodbye.
Location change.
Except location change. Usually we're not out in the open like this. I feel exposed right
Word. I feel weird.
now. We have no curtains on my window either.
We've been out on the balcony before.
We've been out on the balcony, but that episode never aired. With I Am Just Mo. Mo Sislak. No, I'm just not Mo Sislak. You know who that
He's
is?
a gobbler.
Yeah.
Light skin dude?
Joking.
Light skin?
Yeah.
Is Mo light skin?
It's like,
Is he? What is he?
I
Is
think,
he?
Is he mixed?
I think he just
He's
followed
not
me on.
mixed.
He
He's
makes music
African.
though, right?
Yeah.
He's not, I don't know if
I
he's
Am
light
Just Mo.
skin.
Where's he from?
Yeah.
This
He
is a
just
good
followed-
question.
okay.
This is a clip. Is Mo light skin? Is Mo light skin?
Where's he from?
Text him right now and ask.
He's African.
So he's born in like he's born in Africa?
I can't text him because my phone is recording the
That's a
show.
good point. And it would look weird coming from me.
How about just pull up a picture of him? Anyways.
I was just because
Yeah.
he followed me on Instagram the other day, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Anyways.
I was confused.
He's a good guy. But what was I saying? We did that on the balcony. That was in Calgary. That was cool. But now we're here in my big room with the high ceilings.
Big room.
He's Eritrean. Eritrean
Yeah.
or Ethiopian.
So
he's
not light skin.
No.
So there we
it's
go.
just a skin tone. All right.
God.
Technically, he is light
Some
skin.
weird ceilings, man.
You want to get it back? We don't need to
So
get
he
back
is
into
light
this. You brown skin, light skin, dark skin ass motherfuckers talking. I didn't know what you were saying. You
I'm
remember
saying
that?
a lot.
Did you know they make 2 different malaria pills for light skinned people and dark skinned people?
What?
What?
Did you know that?
When this
I just
happened?
learned this today.
When
Because
this
I had to
happened?
take a malaria shot.
What?
What
What do you-
I went to Cambodia.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying today. I'm like,
I was gonna say, yeah, where are you going? Shit, you
No,
ain't
no,
going
no,
somewhere
no,
and telling nobody?
malaria shot, you ain't got your
Stop the
vaccine,
malaria,
bro?
you
Where's your
never know,
vaccine, bro?
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, and apparently they make like a light skin one for like white people, and then they make one for like dark skinned people. And apparently the one that they give to white people can give them like psychosis.
Wow.
Like straight up, we can give them psycho kisses. And it's like, oh.
Well, that's fucking fun.
What if
Why don't-
light skinned person's given a dark skinned one?
I don't
Do
think
they get
it
powers?
works. Maybe.
Fuck.
I don't know.
work?
How does that make any sense?
Word.
Anyways, I got a question. Why don't we have a vaccine for mosquitoes?
Oh,
because-
I don't know if you heard about this, but like Florida,
Just over my question.
they are releasing hybrid mosquitoes.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's a wild.
I saw
that.
that.
Literally can't breed in the next generation. So they're gonna go mate with all these mosquitoes and literally kill off.
Yeah.
all
That's
the mosquitoes
amazing.
at once.
And then they're only
Right?
gonna use like their genetic mosquitoes to like do what they're supposed to.
We don't
do.
need mosquitoes.
Yeah.
For what reason do we need a mosquito?
Yeah,
But think about it. Did you see any mosquitoes last year?
Yes.
Did you?
Well, I wasn't here.
yeah, somewhat.
So much. I just
saw-
wasn't
didn't see any.
outside
When I was
late.
outside, I didn't see any.
Where
Yeah,
were you
there-
outside? You were outside in concrete?
He lives right by a forest.
I live next
so.
to a forest, Mike. Do you think I saw mosquitoes every day? In my house? In my room?
Yeah, no. Last summer, like during this whole COVID shit, I barely saw any. And then I like funny enough,
This
that
man
you
was
talking
walking
about
around
mosquitoes.
downtown saying, "Man, what are you talking about? Ain't no
I see no
mosquitoes out
damn
here.
mosquitoes
Mosquito,
around
goddamn
here."
mosquito. Not a goddamn
Yeah,
plant
because they
in
had a
sight.
stagnant pool around you. nigga. I got one down the block.
Northside, nigga.
Those motherfuckers
I
be
still
spreading
live-
COVID.
I live near like 3 fucking wooded trail parks, man. But no, did you see Edmonton? Edmonton is. They
doesn't believe you, bro.
Yeah, I did. Trails behind me. Bro, next time we gonna go for a drive, I'm gonna show you the trails.
Look at said 3 different.
There's like 3 different trail parks behind me, bro.
Rundle
Like-
Park. And
No,
fucking-
they're
they're
not
trying
that
to like
much.
claim like
They're
parks like
they're
20
smaller
kilometers
parks,
away.
but they're still.
If they was behind Rundle Park, you would be getting the special mosquitoes. They get them niggas.
I saw
hidden
mosquitoes
malaria.
when I was there. I saw mosquitoes literally 2 days ago.
Yeah, there was a swarm. I was walking yesterday. There was this swarm. I'm walking. I'm like, oh my,
Thank you. They exist.
But okay, what I was gonna say is the city of
Talking
Edmonton has a pilot program where they're essentially it's gonna kill mosquitoes, but it's something that they do up in the air, and it literally
yeah, they've
it
been.
fucks the
I don't
mosquitoes
like
up.
that shit.
But
Yeah,
it's
they've been-
super expensive. I don't know how, but I saw it, and it's like
Yeah, they've been doing it for the last. I think they did it
Chemicals?
last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been working pretty well.
Yeah,
Because that's
and-
why the mosquito population's been pretty low.
it
What are you
reduces the
saying,
amount of
mosquito
mosquitoes.
population low? Why does everybody keep saying this?
Hey,
Yeah, why do people
reason-
keep
I think
saying
it's
this?
bad here because you guys
It's
have
not true.
you have that big
not true.
stagnant lake over
There's a
there.
fucking forest right here.
Yeah.
There's 2 stagnant
Every
lakes
neighborhood,
over there.
every neighborhood is
There's a
stagnant
fucking
lake
creek
in there.
right over here.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit will just.
The water pools at the
Edmonton,
bottom of the fucking hill.
Helicopter
They should be
program to
spraying
control
this shit.
mosquitoes.
What the fuck are they doing? Go put it over
Start,
the
you gotta start putting like lead in the water or something, bro.
kill off the us.
Essentially, what they were saying was like they discontinued it, and then like 3 days later, they're like, no, because we could see 40% population increase in mosquitoes, so we're just gonna pay the money that it takes, and then next year we're gonna revisit it and see if there's any other means to like get rid of them. But essentially, it like decimates them.
Decimates.
Yeah,
That's a
like,
good
it
choice
just
of
says,
word.
fuck them.
Fuck, that was a better choice of word.
That's good.
Fuck them.
Spreading disease.
Fucking
and all that.
destroy these fuckers. I don't like
I don't know how a
mosquitoes.
helicopter does that shit though. That makes no sense.
a
to me.
helicopter?
Yeah.
I don't want to do. I don't
What
want
do
to.
you mean?
I don't believe
It's
in
like,
this at all. I thought it was a
some type
plane.
of helicopter. That,
Haven't
like-
you seen those firefighting?
No,
helicopters?
a
are
plane can only do one
Drop
trip.
that.
You'd have to
That's
hover
different. That's
over
one
a
circle.
trip.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
have to
said,
circle
that's
around.
No,
one
you
trip.
can circle the
Oh,
plane.
yeah.
But this
Yeah,
shit-
but it
Large
makes-
areas.
Yeah, but but it would take so long to like circle a plane.
Do you see those planes that make clouds? They go psh and psh. Do that with
Yeah,
that
and they
shit.
release. It's not like just.
Release that shit.
you see the
You
cover-
release
the
that
cover-
shit.
go
No, no.
psh, and
You
then
release
psh.
that shit, okay, and then it expands over the fucking sky. You cover like 200 kilometers in one trip
I don't think you can fly a plane
around
as
that
low as a
shit. You can
helicopter.
fucking turn it around though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the height in the sky.
Yeah, you can go a lot slower, lower. with that.
Yeah, with the
Yeah, but it's gonna
helicopter.
take longer with the helicopter. I'm saying speed. These mosquitoes,
Yeah,
they grow
how do you
quick.
cover
bro.
a whole city?
There,
without
they
freaking
in
out?
a single day, a bunch of mosquitoes can exist. Hello,
How do
how's
you
it going?
freak out?
See, it's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We're recording out in the bare nothingness. People can just walk up. No. Stay out of the shot. Oh, gosh.
Another pop-up guest.
Pop up, random people walking in and out of this frame. I gotta pick a new location.
Yeah.
How do you cover the whole city?
How do you get up there?
What'd you say?
How do you cover the whole city?
I told you. I
Without-
just told you. The city is not 200
No,
kilometers
I
long,
fish-
so you do one good thing over the city and covers the city.
So one and done.
One and
trip
done.
One done.
That's how it's less expensive, less gas, and less things because it just
I
expands.
would think war was coming if I saw that.
You feel me, bro?
This-
Oh shit! The Germans are coming.
for about 25 to 30 minutes, the sky is blocked. Okay, so what? It's routine. Once
Drop
a year.
the dome on you like
Once a year. Once a year.
Just Agent Orange. Just
Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I think it's smart. I think it's the best one. I think we can save millions.
All the
of
fish just turn up.
You see the bitches just rise.
I think we could save billions
upside
of
down.
dollars.
Alright.
Billions of dollars.
Who
I'm
knows?
just saying. Mosquitoes are a pest. I don't like mosquitoes. I don't want to deal with
I
them.
don't think anybody.
Yeah.
does. Bro, is there mosquitoes in Vancouver?
No.
See, that don't make sense to me.
It's because it rains a lot more though.
Yeah.
But isn't that what produces
Washes
them?
them
Yeah.
away. No, it washes them
No,
away.
it's the
Stagnate.
cycling
Stagnate.
of it, right? So if it rains here once, we won't have rain for like 4 weeks, 4 or 5
Yeah.
weeks, and then that creates stagnant water.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
In Vancouver, it'll rain
And
at least
will
twice a
flush
week.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll just like.
I don't. You don't see many. You might see them like deep in the woods and shit, but not when you're in the city or like even out in the sticks. Where I wasn't even in the sticks, but like
Actually, no, that kind of makes sense because I think one of the in the article is like the reason.
'Cause it's
the
the
main
ocean.
reason is because the outskirts of the city. They're like the city isn't.
it's also
gonna be
the
issue.
ocean is right there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's not like it's just like a river or like a lake.
like here. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense because like I said, like the article speaks on like it says like the reason that we should see an increase is because of the outskirts not seeing as much rain and as much water.
So
like,
they get one, and then it'll create
yeah,
a pool of water, and that'll have somehow.
mosquitoes just
How
pop
the
up out
fuck?
of nowhere. They're literally
These
that's
things
another
exist.
question.
I think
They just
I
exist
think they lay
in the
their
air.
eggs before, and then.
But how? Where's the first mosquito? So let's. I'm sorry to get so deep into this stupid fucking topic, but like, okay, okay. Listen, hear me out though. Like, you look intrigued. okay.
SP, you intrigued?
I am gonna.
Okay, so
I'll find out.
the snow
origin of
falls.
the first
Yes, you hear me.
mosquito?
The snow falls. All bugs die.
Facts.
Where does this first mosquito come from? Who is this?
It's like
mosquito?
birds, they migrate.
They don't migrate.
Mosquitoes can't migrate.
Well, new
They
ones
don't have a
pop in.
shelf life for
There's only
migration.
somewhere
You feel
hot
it?
on the planet.
But
so
but
they always
they
just
don't have
fly in
shelf
and
life.
multiply.
They don't have a shelf life. Like you know how long a fly's life is? Like 5 days, bro.
If you got a good
Dead.
fly swatter.
Bro, not even.
You see how
I'm
fast
talking about a
it'll
fly
get
that can
big
just.
in
It's
5
I'm talking
days.
about a fly surviving
Yeah, I've
the
seen
element.
5 days,
fat
maybe
flies.
like.
Yeah, they don't get that fat in 5 days. Bro.
Yes, they do.
That's how we started the pod. Yo. This is a perfect start to the pod.
What can you do? What can you do? What happened?
Okay, so adult mosquitoes.
Come up to the microphone. We gotta hear
Okay,
you.
so
quick,
adult
boy.
mosquitoes in temperate climates, adult mosquitoes, some species become inactive in the onset of cold weather and enter in hibernation to live through the winter.
What?
So some
Okay, we gotta find them while they're hibernating.
and then
this
some-
is the problem. So if you exactly, if you
They're
find
like
out where
bears.
they stay, if you find out where a nigga stays at,
problem
problem
with
solved.
Here's my
right?
question.
So
Where the
but
fuck
wait,
are they
wait.
hibernating?
But wait, but some kinds of mosquitoes have winter hardy
Bears.
eggs and hibernate as embryos, and the eggs laid in the last generation of females in the late summer.
How
So
are they surviving in the cold winters of Alberta?
Because they stay as an egg.
But the egg could freeze, whole froze,
Yeah, but
and
they-
that should kill it. Bomb.
Preserves it.
If
That should
Yeah,
not
that's what
be.
it is.
This is not ice age,
Like
bro.
vaccine,
This is
bro.
not.
On the lows, apparently, if you have mosquitoes love to hibernate in basements and particularly your attic.
Man, don't let me
Clean
open
out
my
your
attic.
attic.
I ain't opened my attic in ever since I moved
Yeah,
here.
there's a breeding
But the other
ground
thing
there.
too
No.
is
Bro,
in your
imagine
house.
opening that bitch one day and just.
It's pure fiberglass and insulation and dust. You're just gonna fucking die.
You're
Like,
gonna
you
die.
just open it and immediately you just got choke to death on all that
there
shit.
would be no way to catch it anyways. You know how like small they
bitches
are?
yeah.
That's
you
why we
call
need
pest
microscope goggles.
That wouldn't solve
What?
it.
That would solve it.
That would not solve it at all.
If you see them motherfuckers.
That would,
It was like called what?
Yeah, like the small.
Binoculars? Wait,
As
no.
fuck.
yeah, and then that's how they would hang off of like the ice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck that shit. We breaking that shit up. Then they're gonna break into pieces, right? So if we just smash all the ice on the earth.
No, ice floats.
I'm saying if we break it into pieces, bro. If we break
If we
it.
grind it up,
Yeah, like if
that
we
would
make
be
smoothies.
Oh, that'd be such a waste of
We just
resources.
need one. We just need one grinder. And this guy has to go down every river and just hook it up.
Okay,
Yeah, bro. So
Okay.
that's crazy. They actually go into animal burrows, hollow logs, and
Dylan's not with it.
I didn't even. I was like, how can I put this?
You're not gonna put that for you.
It's like, you probably wouldn't even get through all the lakes in Alberta
facts.
just with one person. Even if you had people doing shifts of like 50 people, I don't even think you would.
You
get
waste
through
the
all
money and you would still miss
you-
one in some farmer's field. And
Yeah.
And that would be it, eh?
That was the end of it.
So,
Back to the drawing board.
don't worry about it. I'm like the Wile E. Coyote. I'm like Sylvester the cat. I don't give up.
Always got ideas.
I don't give up. I'm going back to the drawing board. My favorite shit is watching that motherfucking cat go back and get on
Trying
that
to figure some
blueprint.
shit out.
He's in the blueprint room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you? Because you be saying yeah sometimes like that, and especially like that when you're bullshitting me.
Facts. I peeped that in some of the episodes. What about? Yeah.
And you see his face.
And then it'll just look away from everything, and it'll just be like.
I do know that. You were bringing back memories.
Oh, okay. Sometimes you can't tell with you, bro.
Yeah. That's the way I like it.
Yeah, that's why I look at Dylan halfway through the show. Just to see
Yeah,
if
that's
he's
how I
in
like
there,
it.
if he's clocked in.
Sometimes he's in there. Sometimes he's not. You know.
Oh my god.
That's true. I'll attest to that.
Wow, it was a beautiful 7 minutes talking about mosquitoes.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. What else happened? Dropped Hex. Hex is out. Sorry. Fridays, every Friday till January. What are you saying?
Yeah. You like this song?
What are you saying?
You done?
Yeah, I'm done, bro. What else am I gonna say about that shit?
That's it.
See the Floyd Mayweather?
The man look like gorilla. Planet of the Apes. You ever seen Planet of the Apes? That nigga look like Planet of
Bro,
the Apes.
if there was ever a more rigged fight, or more
So
rigged
wait, why did Jake
hype-
Paul do anything? Because I thought he was fighting Logan. So I didn't.
Yeah, Jake Paul took his hat for some reason
Was
because he was
Logan was
beefing
there?
with
Logan
him.
was just
Yeah.
there? Or
Yeah,
Jake was
he
just there?
was. Logan was there. Like, they did the face-off. They did the picture. There was really no talking. Floyd was doing all the talking during that one. And then out of nowhere, Jake Paul just comes up to talk to Floyd. But then, he ain't really coming to talk.
Right,
Came
right.
and started just running his mouth.
Right.
And Floyd being
right.
Floyd was like, all right, set up the fight, motherfucker. Set up the fight. And then
What, between him and Jake Paul?
him and Jake Paul, yeah. So after.
Why are you trying to make all these motherfuckers money, man? These motherfuckers don't need no more money,
To
man.
be
I
honest,
think
he's making the most money.
I know
out of
who's
this.
making the most money, but these motherfuckers is making money too. I'm gonna speak fast because I'm angry.
But they was also saying that he won't even make Conor McGregor was saying he won't even make $50 million off of this fight. Really, truly.
It's a Triller fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like a
What do you
fucking...
mean? Like he wouldn't? Why?
Yeah,
'Cause I
because
saw-
it's just not like the. I don't know. I actually don't know the logistics of it. I didn't
These
look it
little
up.
kids
But that's what I heard.
don't
Little
pay.
kids
Because
don't
what I saw was
man,
Floyd.
we
So
be
today on
streaming
First Take, they were talking about it. Floyd is gonna make more money off of these two fights if he fights. So after Logan, if he fights Jake,
Well-
off of these two fights, than he would have in the last 5-6 years of his career.
If the numbers are real,
yeah,
in terms if they did get 1.5 million people that bought in
Yeah.
and watched it, then it would be the 5th or 6th highest pay-per-view fight ever,
yeah,
alongside all the greatest fights.
and Floyd owns
Undertaker
like
versus
And Floyd
Kane.
is like 3. No,
3
no.
of them. Yeah,
No.
Undertaker and Kane.
Jesus,
Wow.
I'm glad I caught that shit.
Seeing DX coming in there. Bought that thing. No,
Man,
what?
trying to slip in some real.
But no, yeah, literally, Floyd owns like 3 of them, which is
Yeah,
insane. Like,
it's one of the top. I think the first or the second one is
Well, it's probably like the
Floyd
Manny
and
Pacquiao.
No, Pacquiao is I think first, and Connor is second,
and then the
and then it's Muhammad or Mike or
pretty
Mike
sure-
or Muhammad. I'm not sure.
pretty sure he
Maybe
also
not
has
Muhammad.
the Golden Boy. What's his name again? What's his name?
Kurt Angle,
No,
rookie.
Rob Van Dam,
long sport.
RVD.
Long sport.
That's such a jump to
Nobody knows that.
You know that one?
Yo,
That's a
that,
fucking,
you gotta, that means you watch fucking. I watched that shit, bro. You know RVD?
chill.
RVD.
Rob Van
bro.
Dam.
Yeah, bro.
That nigga- that's-
You watch wrestling? Not like that. I've spent $200, or it wasn't $200. It was either $99 or $200 on
Probably
a
had to
fucking
lose
Rey
the belt as a
Mysterio.
kid, yeah.
No, a Rey Mysterio mask. Yes, I did. I had the one that spun.
Oh
Spinner?
shit! Never mind. Yeah, he's the top 2.
right?
The first fight was him and Manny Pacquiao was 5.77 million.
Yeah.
Fuck I
Second
say?
fight was Floyd and Connor was
I'm
5.17.
sorry, I didn't mean to punch you like
No,
that.
that Pacquiao fight, I remember.
I told you.
Friends,
Yo.
I was at my friend's house. They were watching the Pacquiao fight.
That's
and
the
then they
day.
were doing karaoke.
That's the day
Every
Dylan.
Filipino house.
That's the day.
Yeah.
I thought I won.
That's the day Dylan got a ticket, or was that the Connor fight?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Shit. Which one was it?
So you didn't even know what the
It was.
question
It was the Connor. It was the
No.
Connor fight. It was.
I
the
think it
Connor
was
fight.
the Connor
Yeah.
fight, yeah.
We went to go get some pizza. We came back, or what was it? Pizza? What was it? Donair.
Donair.
We went to go to get that. And this nigga goes and runs a stop sign.
Yeah.
Dylan Fisher.
That was some bullshit. Stop sign was moving, yeah.
I went with this nigga to
Stop sign
court.
was moving.
I went with this nigga to court, and then I watched him walk up to go review the video before, because he had never seen the video of
Yeah.
like what he had done, right? So before you go and they start everything, you're able to go up to the prosecutor and they'll show you what video they have and the evidence they have and all that shit, and then you can like say like, are you gonna continue to do it or whatever? And so I'm sitting in the back and I'm watching Dylan go up, and he goes, he looks, and he's watching the video, and I see on his face that he knows, he sees that he did not stop. He know, like he in his head this whole time. We're all telling him because there's 4 people in the crowd. We're like, you stop. So he's going in there hard, determined that
They
he
set you up
stopped,
for failure.
and he looks and he sees his face is like, he does that white guy like, well, and he continues. Don't hit the wrong one, and he continues. Oh, there it is.
Somebody had to do it. I think it's somebody.
That one works.
That's how it feels.
And he continued to reduce the ticket, which was good. At least
Oh,
he reduced it.
Yo,
They
so you
actually
doubled
reduced
down.
it?
So you doubled down on it.
He doubled down.
You
on
doubled
it.
down on your life.
I
See,
doubled
that's
that.
what I
You
said.
doubled down on
You
it.
gotta
and you were-
double down on
You
the
were
lie.
double down
Yeah.
on it. You were able to reduce
If you
the
fuck
ticket.
up, you cannot retreat. You have
Facts.
to double
you gotta
down.
Go, you gotta go all the way in. You gotta say, fuck it. I'm going in, no rubber.
Yeah.
And if you don't, usually it comes. No, usually
Yeah.
come.
I
Usually,
told him I was in school.
yeah, he lied. He just
I was
lied
a
his ass
student.
off. He just started
And they
lying.
didn't check nothing?
He just, as soon as he got on the stands and he put his hands up, you know, and they tell you not to lie, he just started lying his ass off.
Hey,
Yeah,
they tell you
stupid
to lie
word
on
you
the
not
Bible and Christ.
Let's
They
be,
did,
your
right?
religion.
They did that, right?
Yeah.
You did have to do that, and then he started lying.
let's be real, though.
That's
How many
not my
motherfuckers
religion.
lie on that shit? This
Yeah,
man said,
yeah,
that's not my religion.
Yo, what is your
should have pulled out like one of the Jewish caps and like, okay.
after you do it? As you walk out, be like, thank you, and then you put it on, and you walk out. That's a skit. Don't steal our idea.
That
I'ma
would
get-
make my fucking day, bro. Imagine seeing some shit like, if you're the judge, what do?
Nothing. What can you do?
My guy, you just got finessed.
My guy,
Motherfucker made you. I solemnly swear on the Bible that I will not lie.
And
Blah
tell
blah
nothing
blah
but the
blah
truth.
blah. 10 seconds later,
Wow.
bullshit your way out of it.
What pulls out his yarmulke?
A minute later.
You have to flap it. You know what I mean? You gotta
Yeah.
make sure that shit's fresh.
Shalom.
Yeah, walk out.
Say shalom and walk out.
Or like you be like knitting the kufi while you like in the shit and then you put it on after and then you walk out.
No, somebody needs to do a skit of that. I will
Hey,
fucking die.
Don't steal my idea.
Facts. We're on your ass. We see who watches this. We know.
I know. You know, I don't know if you make YouTube videos, but it tells you exactly which account is watching.
Yeah, bro.
So,
But yeah,
it doesn't.
that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's
What time
crazy.
are we at on this fucking
I
first
think we got like 6 minutes left. Yeah?
6 minutes left. Holy
first
shit.
segment.
Are you serious?
We were talking about something.
We're talking about
Mosquitoes,
Floyd. But yes, back to the Floyd
Oh,
shit.
right. Yeah. Well, so how
This
did we get
nigga
over
Jake
here?
Paul is a bitch.
Oh, right. Yeah. Jake Paul.
To be honest, that entire family, like, I don't like either of them. Either of them. Both
I
of
like
them are
Logan
dickheads.
Paul for his podcast, but I like the 2 guys he has with him. That's why I watch the podcast.
You
Logan,
should watch the
whatever.
podcast.
Yeah, it's
So
funny.
you support Logan.
Whatever. What can you do, bro? Sometimes you gotta know your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Got
That's
you.
slick. That's slick.
Yeah.
Know your
He
enemy.
hit it. He bumped me. He agreed.
He watches them too.
He watches him. I make him watch it.
But
Hey,
no,
I'ma just say, sometimes if you want to know how white people operate, bro, you gotta know how they sit down and talk with each other. You know what I'm saying?
no, that's true. True enough.
True enough.
But you know, you could just go and watch Suits.
I already
watch
did watch Suits. I
So
didn't
you
finish
did.
it because it wasn't good enough.
What?
Yes, and
We'll
then
save that for another time.
and then well, you gotta watch Entourage. You watch Entourage?
yes.
You watch Entourage?
Yeah,
Don't
I
lie
didn't
to me.
really like Suits that much either.
Thank you. You watch Entourage? Still, no. I'm gonna have to kick you in the balls after this. Rochambeau. But
Yeah, I think. Well, no, because Suits was like wasn't that's what he was like stealing the art and stuff. Like
That's so stupid because that was the one with Meghan
So
Markle.
it was good
That
for
was
like
the one with Meghan Markle, but then beforehand he went to jail.
Before she was
Yeah.
running.
Then he started he was about to get caught. He's always about to get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How many times am I gonna believe that this man is not gonna get caught, and then he goes to jail, and now he's in jail, and I'm still watching this show? I thought this show was supposed to end once he got caught.
Yeah, that's when I stopped watching.
That's when I stopped watching
Hey, bro,
because that's when it should have ended.
I ain't gonna lie. it
8
gets
seasons?
better.
How many seasons?
That's like after the
As soon
third
as
season
Meghan
of
Markle
Prison
left.
Break. I was like, all right, this guy can't break
Okay,
out.
Prison Break.
I
pissed me
never
off.
watched Prison
That
Break.
shit was repetitive. Bro, the fact he got out of jail, went back to jail. Got out of jail, went back to jail. Got out of jail. Hey, shit,
This man
motherfucker,
can't
let's
stay
go
out of
back to
jail.
jail.
Yeah.
Bro, and it wasn't even like he was going to jail by choice.
No, he was going. Yeah, he was like, I gotta get
by
back.
choice.
I gotta go
break
back.
That nigga out. Gotta break this homie out. Gotta break this homie out.
You're not.
Bro,
You're,
You know why? You know they should put Vin Diesel in that role instead.
Nah,
I
I'd have
watched it,
and
right?
made it a movie. It just made it one sick ass movie, and it would have been one of the most
Bro, it
legendary.
would've
Just
been
add
one.
it into the Fast and Furious like world.
it would
somehow,
have
and
been
that
one.
would've been
It would be 10. They literally do what they're doing in Fast and Furious.
Back when movies was good, and they only did max 3. Like stated, like remember Triple X?
Yeah.
And then Ice Cube was in that bitch in the
But
second
then-
one.
But they tried. Didn't they
Yeah,
make
but
and then they
but
did a new
Triple
one.
X
They did a
was
third
yeah.
one.
terrible after the first one.
No.
I did not.
The
like
second
either.
one was fucking lit. He was driving the car on the train tracks, bro. Come on.
Honestly,
Kind
though,
of,
but like,
but it seemed out of place.
Yeah.
Because
he was
like
black?
it seemed like they cut
Because
out,
he was black, Dylan?
No, because they cut out Vin Diesel just like that, and it was just
Because
like
Vin
one
Diesel
line.
was too much money.
I need a red card. That was out of pocket. This man's because he's black.
I'm sorry. But I had to ask, bro. It was the first
You're just
black
like,
role
oh,
of an
he's
action
not available
movie.
for a mission. We got you.
Ice Cube. What? Well, they brought him back in the third one,
Word, and that shit was
and I
ass.
didn't watch it.
Third one was ass.
That
But this is what I
in
mean.
theaters.
But even Fast and Furious, like the first 4, fire,
Yeah.
and then they just start
The third
doing all this
one- third one
extra
best.
shit, bro.
Third one, second one best actually. Third one best. They're both
I love
up there.
Tokyo Drift though.
Tokyo Drift is yeah, that's what I mean. Tokyo Drift is one of the best.
Yeah.
But I love Fast and Furious too, or Too
Hey.
Fast Too Furious because Ludacris and Tyrese.
Word.
that was good.
That's
And
a
that
dynamic
was a great
duo.
one. You know, I rewatched probably like 80 times for sure. A lot of times. I remember Grandma's house had the DVD. And
That
the
shit's
soundtrack.
going. The new one, like, yo, shout out to them for bringing everybody back. Like, they got Sean from Tokyo Drift. They got Bow Wow
I
from
didn't
Tokyo
want
Drift.
I don't give a fuck about
But like, dog,
Fuck
what we
all them
doing?
niggas, bro.
What
I
we
ain't trying to
doing?
see all that.
We reaching for the start? Literally,
Hobbs
reaching
and
for the
Shaw,
stars.
bro. They started going off Hobbs and Shaw, off of all the people you could have done a spin off on. How am I?
was supposed to
I'm
be
not.
Tyrese.
No, I'm trying to see the Asian guy that died, bro. Give me his spin off.
Oh, Han?
Give me Han's spin off, bro. I don't
But
give
that
a
was
fuck.
Tokyo Drift.
No, it wasn't, bro. That was the Sean nigga story. Okay, sorry. That was that Sean kid story, man.
But I mean, like, technically it was Han too, because that showed us his death, and that's why he's coming back.
I
in this
understand it
universe,
showed us his dad. I'm trying to see before that. How did he become this legend, bro?
I guess. Oh no, go watch the Jap.
Don't hit me
He has
with
a
this.
movie. He has a solo movie.
He does actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a solo movie.
then we good. We good.
It's like the same because it was the same director that did it.
Don't
Yeah, he has his-
don't bury me now. Come on now.
I got to. I got to. But yeah, he has his own solo movie.
Okay.
And it's like it teaches you even the habit of like why he eats chips so much. Everything from the beginning, and then you go into
Because he
Fast
was
Furious.
like gangster.
Yeah.
It's Japanese.
Yeah.
He would smoke all the time.
It's like
yeah.
Yeah.
kore wa desu.
It's yeah. It might actually be Japanese, though, but that no.
What? That's Japanese, bro. That means something. It means I am.
You sure?
Yeah. No, that's boku wa. Boku wa desu. Jaylin. Kawaii. Anyway, I took 3 years of Japanese. It's about as much as I know. We're almost at the end of this. We have a minute left.
Yeah.
And all I
New
gotta
one,
say is
they're
I
just
never seen
throwing
it.
Everybody in it. It's like the Expendables.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Expect the first one.
Yeah, the second was trash.
Because all of this is real. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a movie that like the second one was significantly better than the first.
Bro,
one.
Rush Hour 2, bro. Don't fuck
Yeah,
around,
that's
bro.
true, Rush Hour.
But you know what the funny thing is? If you watch Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3 all on the same day, you'll notice it's the same movie. Just
Literally.
over and over.
Yeah,
and over.
Literally.
100%.
With literally the same jokes in every single movie, just in a different way. But I love it so much. I don't care. I still watch it and laugh the same way. I was watching it with Rochelle the other day, bro. Had that shit on. I watched it actually twice.
Yeah, he was showing me clips. Before that, he's like, oh man, I gotta rewatch it.
You know what I fucked up, bro? There's a part in Rush Hour 2 where the guy, like, because I stole, like, the beginning of, like, the movie or whatever where he's talking to Jackie Chan for language. And then there's a part with this Asian guy, and then he turns to me, he's like, now you're speaking my language. I'm like, fuck. I was watching, like, fuck, I should have put that in there. I was like, fuck. Fuck, man. I was so fucking pissed, bro. Literally, like, I literally was watching
that
the
was
movie.
On the second one?
Yeah, I was
Which one
literally-
did you know the whole script to?
Both of them. First and the
Jesus
second.
Christ.
Third one I know most.
Wow.
All right, we hitting the third. We're going to take a break because nobody needs to know how much Rush Hour I know. We'll be back.
This guy.
After a word from our sponsor. It's an ice cap. Why are you drinking it?
I was like, never again, and I've drank Everclear like once, and I'm like, that wasn't even.
Mount Gay was the strongest I've tried.
Huh? What?
Mount Gay. Mount Gay rum.
You gotta lie.
Rum. knows about that.
Yes, the
It's
Barbados
like
rum.
50%
From
from
Barbados. It's really good. It's really strong.
Hey, calm down.
Shit.
Welcome back.
My girl.
Ladies
Some
and gentlemen,
Barbadian wine.
what I
Or
wanted to
rum
tell
or
you,
something.
Superman. Fucking useless superhero, bro.
Pardon. What?
Okay, wait.
I mean, he's just, I'm sorry, he's a boring superhero. Is what I meant
Yeah,
to say.
fuck Superman.
Fucking boring ass nigga,
Okay,
bro.
who's your top 3 superheroes?
Glitter.
Deadpool, Spider-Man, OG Spider-Man's talking about.
Okay.
My man Toby.
Lucky, all of them are fire.
Toby.
I never watched the other one.
You never watched the newest one?
You like the third
he's
one
fire.
where he's Dark Spider-Man.
I do. But I don't, but I don't because that was horrible.
Who's your third?
Wolverine's my dude.
Okay, you?
I don't know.
I'd like to say I have a good top.
I would say that I'd probably say Batman. You know, like Batman?
I like Batman. Batman would replace.
He's useless.
You're useless.
Take away his money.
Take away his what?
Take away his money. What does he have?
I'm just kidding. He's got heart and grit. This is what
No parents.
Dylan, what makes a hero? We talk about this.
No parents.
He's got no
You can't take
parents.
away his money because he's no parents.
He's got no parents, and he's got a determination to find his parents' killer. That's stronger than anything. What
don't
makes a
give a
hero?
shit,
What
bro.
makes a hero? Huh?
What
makes a hero? Huh?
What makes a hero to
the
me?
superpowers they have, or the actions that they have and intentions that they do with that within them.
You take away Superman's
Yeah, that
powers.
came
What
into
is
play.
he?
You see how that came into play?
Half-ass. You take
see
away
how quickly
Superman's
that came
powers.
into
We got a half-ass
We got
reporter.
another
But his
pop-up guest
superpowers
coming
will make him a
through.
superhero.
Quick.
Yeah.
Who's the pop-up
Curfew
guest?
Curfew
just
just
pulled
pulled up.
up. Yeah, so.
This nigga curfew. Where's he gonna sit? Off in the corner.
What's his
somewhere.
name? Martin Martian, the fucking, and then fucking
Martian's
Doctor.
Doctor Strange?
No, who's the blue dude from Watchmen? What's his name?
Oh, I know
Oh.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Okay.
Fucking
That's
Dr.
actually-
Manhattan.
that's a different
So
list.
wait,
Dr.
who'd you say?
Manhattan.
Who'd you say?
So Batman.
Can I change my answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin Martian and Doctor Manhattan.
Okay, you can change your
Justice
answer.
League.
I'm gonna take out. Young Jaylin would have said Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this Jaylin right here in front of you
Yeah.
says Rorschach
Oh yeah, Rorschach's good.
because
Okay.
he's cool, bro. He had the mask.
You?
You know what I'm saying?
that was good.
I like Spider-Man.
Actually, he broke out of
Batman
prison.
was
or
always
something,
my
didn't he?
favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a fucking G.
I like Hero from Heroes.
Okay.
Travel through
Hero
time.
from Heroes. Hero.
Actually, everybody in Heroes was actually kind of
Hero
They're
from
fire.
Heroes.
They're fire.
Yeah,
That's not a. That doesn't count. He doesn't have a comic book about him.
he has a TV show though.
What?
that count?
That's what
Does that
classifies
count?
as a
Yeah.
Hero?
Yeah,
I don't-
I mean, the whole concept of Heroes was like they were saving.
That's
the
like
inevitable
saying
end
your
of the world.
fucking favorite
powers.
hero is like fucking that guy
Mr.
that
Incredible.
my Hero Academia is some fucking
No, but his
anime.
name's Deku.
Deku, him, fucking Midoriya or whatever. His name
Third.
is.
Who's your third?
My third one. I like Deadpool.
All right.
Okay,
Mine, pretty easy. Pretty simple.
all right,
Black Panther.
okay.
Okay. The Flash.
I used to like the Flash. When I was a
That's
kid.
alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third, I'd probably.
Put Superman in a punching fit.
It's definitely not Superman. Third's a little tough. I honestly would either have to go Deadpool or Wolverine.
Okay, thank you. Superman is whack. Tell
Batman's
me,
whack.
Batman is not whack.
Batman's whack.
Why is Batman whack?
Because take away his money. He has
Why would
nothing.
you even have Batman
I
versus
agree.
Superman if it was
But
whack?
Batman,
Batman-
Who does DC have?
Well, Batman can fund the people to go to another planet and get the kryptonite and come back and fuck that nigga.
Batman isn't
Still, so
like,
take
but
away his money, what does he have?
Batman's not.
Take away his money. What does he have?
Connections.
He's like smart.
Connections.
No, he's not
Yeah,
that smart.
He is smart. That's how he
That's
works.
how he's a
Because you have to
detective.
think
He's a
about-
detective. Have you never played Arkham City or Arkham Knight?
Yes, he's a
You have to
detective.
be a detective. You have
But
to
he's
literally
not the-
detect
okay,
this
so
shit.
I-
He's not the smartest, but the thing is, Batman thinks ahead of time for everybody, right? So he's always like a darker superhero. Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. Big man curfew walking in the house
Wagwan,
with
bro.
everything we actually needed, bro. We have absolutely nothing.
But like,
Look at this guy, bro.
Oh,
I still
don't
personally
open that one.
I
Don't
personally
open
still
that one.
don't.
Oh, never mind. It's the Henny.
It's been cracked open.
Henny,
Gotta open that
Henny
one.
on the pod.
Gotta open that one.
I see.
Good to see you. You came
Oh,
straight
You know,
here.
he was literally just saying the other day, he's like, I haven't seen Kirby in like
I
years.
felt like I was.
You came at the perfect moment. What are your top 3 superheroes?
Exactly. Hold on. He has to get back. He has to get back into the mic here. Gotta get you into the mic. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna set him up and then we'll
Yeah.
come back.
Okay.
Bam, 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 bam.
Batman is
Yo,
trash.
fuck Superman. He's a whack ass.
Fuck Batman!
Hey, fuck you.
Honestly, fuck Superman too, but fuck Batman.
Wearing a mask.
Alright,
Good thing I looked down, bro. I'd have kicked this shit.
back to this.
Kick this shit. Right.
Curfew
Right. Right. Hold on. Y'all got me fucked. You think I forgot?
Your mic's way over.
I don't worry about my mic, bro. I know where it's at. You don't think I forgot about this shit? Fuck the sound effect. That's a little face. It's fine. Listen, Superman's the wackest. Batman's the coolest. He's not the coolest. He's not the coolest.
Okay.
He's not the coolest. He's got the coolest shit.
And Iron Man.
No,
got
Because
some
he got
cool
the money.
tech.
But
I
okay, take
will
away
admit.
Iron Man's money too. That nigga ain't nothing but a bum.
He built a suit.
He said he has his friends.
He has his brains. He built the suit. Let's be honest, that nigga has no friends.
I
Don't be
swear,
honest.
I thought that's what you said. I'm
But no,
like,
bro, the nigga built the suit from nothing.
okay, how do you think Batman got all this shit too? That nigga had to
Money.
design.
But
some
I
shit.
think the same
Hold
thing
on.
could be
Actually, wait.
argued
I'm
as
sorry,
well.
Lucius.
Capes
Time
are
out.
bad.
Okay.
Hold on, time out. You know what my biggest point is too? And I forgot to mention this.
Lucius Fox.
Iron Man makes and creates his own weapons. Batman has to go to a weapon consultant to figure out what guns he's gonna use. And what
Yeah,
weapons
and
he's
who
gonna
was that?
use.
That was Morgan Freeman, bro.
Okay, so
So
that
what, you
nigga's
gonna
not
take the
that
nigga? So
smart,
you
bro.
gonna take that nigga out?
No, more. Yes, take Morgan Freeman out too. Nigga, what the hell does this nigga have?
Wait, whoa.
I love Morgan Freeman, by the way, but
I don't
Hostility,
think that.
bro.
No.
Hostility. It's crazy.
Capes are bad.
What's
But
wrong
that's
with Capes?
well, hold on. But that's
I'm not
only
tripping
that,
on your cape and fucking up in a fight.
Who has a cape? Everybody has a cape. Looks stupid as fuck because they have like spandex on.
yeah. But everybody in DC has a cape.
They stupid as fuck.
Everybody.
Stupid as DC. You stupid as fuck. That's
Okay,
dumb.
but
dumb.
if we're talking
I can
Batman,
say it. I can
it really
say it,
depends.
but, you know.
It depends on the context in which you look. Like Batman in the movies, yes, you have Morgan
Man
Freeman,
gets
yes,
so
you have
serious
that.
all the time.
But if you're looking at it in like the
Yeah,
comic books,
it is.
Batman builds everything he has.
Batman's cool. Right?
Not everything, because he still has a weapon.
He has somebody who like because he has to funnel it through his business. That's why he funnels the money.
But my nigga,
But it's the same thing
you
with
don't
it,
need a
with him.
business. Yo, Iron
Okay,
Man
yeah, Iron Man built this
business
suit
and just started
Out of
building
10
suits.
cans.
Yeah, and
Yeah, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna bring that nigga to space? He's going where?
Yeah,
That's no different.
You went to
That's true.
space.
I like
Are we gonna
Iron Man
forget?
better than Batman.
Batman went to space.
That's because you watch Iron Man movies and you're like, oh yeah, I like the music's sick and everything's sick. And,
What?
And blowing up shit. And
What?
Batman's a lot darker and cinematic, where like Iron Man is more about like boom boom.
No, I
fucking Michael
love-
J.
I
Fox.
love the
or
Batman
whatever his fucking
movies
name's not
more.
Michael J. Fox. He's got Parkinson's.
the Batman
Fucking Michael Fox. I mean, what is it?
I
Michael
don't
Bay.
know. I don't
Michael Bay.
necessarily like the Marvel movies.
Is anybody listening to me? Is this thing on? I don't either. Yeah, I don't really fuck with that
Yo,
shit.
y'all go get
All
the coach
the-
hat throw.
Yo,
and
throw
go
that
flip
shit over
it.
your
Yeah,
mind.
go run back there.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Right now, let me tell you something right at this second.
Yeah.
Why are they all the same?
They're not!
And they all suck.
The Marvel movies?
Yeah, bro. Throw it. Throw it.
Yeah, they are very similar. You know why? It's because
Yeah, 100%.
they're portraying
Walk
them
around.
like
Go walk. Take a lap, bro. Take a
they're
fucking
trying to
lap.
portray them like like they're trying to like
Cool off.
do like a comic. The thing with the DC
Don't
one is
trip
like
on
they
my-
make
don't
them
trip
like
on these
as
wires,
fucking dark as possible. So then like it's just all fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I was
DC. What does it stand for? Dark Comics, bro?
I don't know. DC Comics.
DC Comics, bro. That doesn't make any sense.
That's what that's for,
Bro,
Is it really
This should
DC
be
Comics?
the worst fucking movies are the DC movies.
I don't-
Those
I never
movies
said
are
the DC
ass
movies
and
were good.
garbage.
Have you seen The Boys?
No.
Then you losing, bro.
I
Boys
watched-
trump all
Is Watchmen
superheroes.
DC?
no, I think Watchmen's
is
independent.
Watchmen is spinning its head top over somewhere
That
else,
shit's
bro.
fire. But
It's
bro,
fire. Rorschach,
how
yeah.
can you say the Marvel movies are the same? I'm actually offended, and I'm
You're
offended like
African.
I
You're
wrote the
African
movies.
coming out, bro.
I'm offended like I
How
wrote
can you
the
say
movies.
all?
But like, dog, these movies brought these niggas legitimately to life.
Okay.
Billions of dollars.
I'll clarify
Billions of
my
dollars.
stance on it.
Clarify.
I like the original movies,
My blood pressure spiked.
but after
nigga.
it got to a point of after like 2-3 sequels, I'm
But
done.
they're not sequels. They're all like their own movies, but continue.
Sequels. You have any input on this, Curfew?
No.
And then they're
None.
making me
No.
follow
Do you
one
watch
thing,
these
and then
movies?
next thing
No.
I know
Do
to
you
watch
enjoy
the
these
new
movies?
I enjoy them, yeah.
Iron
Don't
Man
lie
or
to
whatever. I have to
The only
be
movies
watching
I-
this other one.
But here's the thing, is
Tangles
that-
me in this web.
But that's
that I don't have time for.
if we're being honest though, that's how every superhero movie should be.
Which one was that? What's it called? Wonder Girl or whatever. What's it called?
Woman?
Wonder? No. What's the one?
WandaVision?
WandaVision. What's
that
that?
TV show? Fire.
I watched it. It was a good show.
Fire.
Good show, but
and
I've seen
you
that
want to
show
know what's
before.
crazy?
I've seen
You
it.
want to know what's crazy?
I know what it is. You don't
There's
have to
one
tell me.
about it all continues. Bro, WandaVision connects all into a new movie. You use a TV show and have it be 10 out of 10, and niggas don't even realize, but that shit.
I wouldn't give it
connects to
10
two
out of
movies.
10. I wouldn't give it.
Yeah.
You giving 10 out of 10?
I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
No. Some of the acting, that Asian guy,
That was purposeful though.
that Asian guy's acting.
That's purposeful.
That's not purposeful.
No. Go watch him in like his original Ant-Man movies. It's purposeful.
But
They make him like that's
You're not
his
gonna hit me
character.
with that shit, bro.
Bro, I'm being dead ass. Go watch Ant-Man.
You're not gonna hit me with that
Go
shit.
watch
Sean.
Ant-Man and go look at his acting in Ant-Man.
If he is acting, that just means he's an ass actor.
No.
That's what that
It's-
just
if
means.
you actually, okay, so his character ends up becoming like a super big detective.
He's a
If you
dumbass,
look at
like,
the
he's,
comic
like,
books
literally,
as well,
like-
though, like besides Ant-Man, if you look at the comic books with his character's literally just goofy. It's
He's not
literally
goofy. He's not
Yeah,
goofy.
he's
He's
literally
just a
like
bad actor. There's not goofiness. I watch a lot of.
Because I know you're talking about like the scenes where he's like I remember one of the scenes where he first gets to the scene and it's like him and then the black girl.
What's
and he's
going
like,
on?
What's going on? Yeah, so like this thing, go try to talk to the cops. Like literally his character is like in the comics, it's literally like that. Like if you look at the speech bubbles for him.
Okay, bro. I believe
it
you.
is
I believe you. I believe
goofy
you. I
as
believe
shit.
you for now.
Go look.
I believe you for now.
Bro, I'm a superhero fanatic, nigga.
Fanatic.
On my mama.
Fanatic.
On my mama.
I don't believe that was the right sound
that was
effect.
definitely the
Don't
wrong
hit
sound
any more
effect. I'm
sound
not gonna
effects.
try it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Sean.
I just got my
I
blood
watched
pressure
WandaVision
spiked. Yeah.
in one night.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, no, that's a lie.
Where's the cat?
I
at?
didn't watch it in one night. I watched them. I watched them in one night. I've watched certain shows in one night
Yeah.
because they're just that good. WandaVision, it was okay. You know, I wouldn't. You said 10, bro. The Asian guy definitely knocked it to a 9.5. Okay, that definitely quick. The fact that it's just like every other Marvel shit I've ever seen in my life.
But it's not.
Same shit. The fact that they had to rip off the greatest TV show sitcoms in the world, bro. Trying to copy, bro. I was like, what are these bust ass kids? These motherfuckers never with originality, bro. Always trying to copy Modern Family, The
See,
Office.
that's the crazy part. This
Always
man
on some
doesn't
crazy
realize
shit.
that is
Yeah,
part
I know
of
what it
what
is. I know what it was. I know. I'm here to
I'm
fire.
strangle you, fam.
Watch me fire
I
niggas
love
up.
you, though.
Yeah.
I love you, though. But
I know what it's about.
Yeah.
It was a good show. I'll give it about a 7 out of 10.
You said 9.5 just now.
No, I said it. I said all those
The
things
Asian
knocked
guy.
it down.
yeah, he said from the Asian guy, everything else was just a
Yeah.
slow downward
Mm-hmm.
spiral.
Damn, bro. Really?
I watched it. It was a good show. I'm giving it a 7. For me, that's great.
7 is
For
horrible.
From me, that's a high number.
7's horrible.
For a TV show series, I hate the fucking acting in every. I can't.
Yeah.
If it's not HBO
Yeah.
or it's not Showtime or it's not something you gotta pay extra for,
Yeah.
I don't really want to watch it because the acting is so fucking ass and so bad. I can't sit through it. Like, I had girlfriends in the past that would watch like Gossip Girl and like Gilmore
Very
Girls,
careful what
The
TV
OC,
shows you say
and
next.
fucking the OC,
I love those.
Laguna Beach,
You love
all
OC,
these
good,
dumbass
good.
shows,
I'm
right?
watching Teen Wolf right now again, bro. That
Dumbass
shit's fire.
shows like Teen Wolf,
Vampire
dumbass
Diaries.
shows like Vampire, all of them.
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, but that's
The
but that's
No, but
originals.
watching the
Teen Wolf
Grey's Anatomy,
fan.
too.
Grey's Anatomy.
See
fan.
all that,
Oh my
all
God.
that. See, they were watching all this shit, and I'm just like, what
Baywatch.
kind of-
Fuck that.
and I'm like, what kind of goddamn acting is
yeah,
going
but
on?
but they make the characters generic enough that anybody can fit into them. You can
It's so
fill
horrible,
them.
so
They're not supposed to be great TV shows, but they're shows.
That's why I
that
don't
are like-
watch them. Look at Dylan's face. How you feeling?
I watched none of those shows.
Me either,
so-
because I watch quality TV. I don't waste
What
my
What do you watch
time
then?
like you.
What do you watch then?
I watch shows that you have to pay for. I haven't watched TV in a long time.
Like what?
Entourage, yo, great.
No,
show,
I've
great
heard too
show.
much Entourage. There's something else.
This man has brought up Entourage.
Entourage, okay, Ballers. You watch
That's
Ballers?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, as a football player,
Not why.
and just like just as an outside perspective, and like having
You can't
heard
give me
some of that,
outside
like,
perspective because I'll give you outside perspective. Sick show from outside perspective, and it is real life. This man owns
It's really
XFL.
not though.
It is. It's sick.
It's really not.
I don't care. It's sick.
It's really. The show's ass, bro.
Show's not.
Bro, they had
ass.
Deshaun Jackson, who's never acted in his life, come in and acted an episode.
Okay.
That shit was ass.
They did that all the time in
And it
Entourage.
was, Entourage was a little different though because they actually had real.
Same show. Same show. I'd do that show over again with black dudes.
Okay, if you
Anyway,
had said Survivor's Remorse, I would
fuck
have
is
given you
Survivor's Remorse. What the fuck
that.
is
That's
that?
on HBO too.
I ain't watch
so
that
you ain't
shit.
even watching it?
Why the fuck? No, I told you I don't waste my time with shit shows, bro. I watch
you said you watch
good shit.
HBO.
The Wire.
Okay,
Okay.
question. Have you
No,
watched
no.
Snowfall?
Yes, and I
What's
stopped
better?
watching. Only because
Here we
I
go,
was
here
just
we go,
I was
here we
just
go.
bored, bro.
Bro, I don't even know any of these shows you guys are doing. I honestly don't know.
It's because these are good quality TV right
Okay,
here.
the
You guys
reason
are-
Marvel TV shows really suck though is because there's too much shit.
I
going
stopped
on.
watching because I didn't
You know
have
what
no
I
time
mean?
for
Like you're
that.
saying, like there's like the
okay, I thought you were
multiverse.
just stop
Way
watching
too much
because
shit
it was
going
bad.
on.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
I gotta
Alright,
see
okay,
this
never
question.
mind.
What the fuck does X-Men fall into? Marvel or fuck?
Marvel.
It is Marvel.
Okay,
X Men's the
X-Men.
shit. I love X Men.
All the X-Men are probably.
I wouldn't say
the best
all.
Marvel movies.
I wouldn't say all.
But not all
I
of
just
them,
say
but
I just
no,
say
most.
Wolverine's my
Most.
guy. Cyclops is a bitch, and
Yeah, I
that's the
hate
way
Cyclops.
it goes.
I just like Professor.
You gotta-
What was the one?
You got a
with
problem with that one,
fucking
son?
No,
Ellen
because
Page?
my personal opinion on X Men, a lot of the movies were just ass because Sony did them. But now that, or not Sony, who was it? It was a different studio that owned them. But now that, or Fox, now that Marvel
good with
actually
Fox?
owns them, they're redoing
I
all
don't
of
know.
those movies.
I don't think that they should.
I think even back then.
Because they're
I grew up
stupid
on X-Men.
if they do that. Why can't I fucking hate these stupid companies? How about invest some money in some actual real writers and do some real original fucking ideas instead of doing the same bullshit? We already saw X-Men 1 and 2 and 3,
But they're just-
and we've seen Wolverine.
they're putting it in a
Goddamn
different-
story. We've seen Logan. We've seen. I don't care if we're putting it in. We're putting it in a new light. We're putting it with new young actors. Listen,
No, I was
Sean,
gonna say
you're the
different
guy in the.
universe.
You're the guy in the goddamn
How many
boardroom. I would
Batmans have
fire.
we had?
I would fire you immediately. I'd be like, oh yeah, really,
How
Sean?
many
That's the idea that you
Batmans
have
have we
today.
had?
Well, guess what? Pack your desk up, leave my goddamn office and my building because you're not original right now, Sean.
What can you
and
do
guess
with,
what?
can,
This is
how,
not
how
Fox.
original can you be with the X Men? Let's be honest.
So original. It's a goddamn fleet of mutants. You can do anything in the
This is what I'm
goddamn
saying.
world,
They're choosing
but you
it-
want to do the exact
No,
same
no, no.
shit.
They're choosing it from a different universe,
Oh,
so it's like
no.
different, completely different segments because now they're trying to.
Oh no!
characters.
No,
Oh
same
no!
Okay, no,
Oh,
no, no,
same
no.
characters,
Let's talk
just
about that.
different
No, no, no. Let's talk about that. Universes. They don't expel
What is with
that
this
part of it.
universe? What is
Okay,
this? Why can't we
so-
just have a bunch of new superheroes? How hard is it to come up with a superhero? I watched an anime show that came up with about 50 new superheroes. Not that fucking hard to come up with some superpowers, bro.
Yeah,
Give
but
some
how
motherfuckers some-
often are they gonna
Then
become
Stan Lee doesn't have to have all the ideas, okay?
Dead, bro.
It doesn't matter if he's dead or alive. His legacy lives on within these goddamn people. We can have somebody else. They don't have nobody took his
Yeah.
goddamn place.
That's why they invented Fantastic Four.
Man,
And
walk
those
with that one.
movies-
That shit was ass.
Those movies were pretty
ass,
good.
bro. They did him dirty.
And
with
you
that.
see, the first one was great. And what happened? I'm not saying
I don't
great,
know.
but I watched Silver Surfer a lot.
The one superhero I hate the most. Is
I think Silver
Captain
Surfer
I
was
like
better,
Silver-
honestly.
Silver-
I fucking hate
Oh,
Captain
I
I
America.
can't stand Captain
Dylan
America.
loves Captain America.
I don't know. I
Captain
don't want to be
America
friends with you
too, bro.
anymore. Neither.
What?
You can fucking
He
Uber
doesn't
home.
like Captain America.
Captain America is horrible.
Shield.
Yeah.
The movies are horrible.
What else can you
They're
do?
also
Super
racist.
strength, super speed.
Okay.
Only because
He
got
was
like
injected.
90%
He
of
was
his character.
yeah.
Only because he was a
He went from
goddamn
being a
science
weak point guy
experiment.
to being a strong man.
He
So
was
that's
a
like me.
science
Showing that-
experiment.
I'm not strong.
Yeah, it's what you.
He was
inspired
a-
to
Yeah, it's
be.
inspiring. It's,
From
that's what he
me
was built to be.
Going to looking like Josh.
Nah.
You get your kneecap up here.
But yeah, so you were
R.I.P.
saying about
Josh.
timelines though. I actually want to know timelines. What?
Well, it's
you
not
have
even like
beef with
timelines.
them, or
It's not. I don't have beef with
universes?
them. They just never tap really into those.
They don't explain them enough.
Not explain them,
Everybody
but
just has their own
they
damn
never
timeline.
dive into it.
It's like Star
That's
Wars.
the thing. Like, there's like.
How
I
many
don't know,
years
like
are
there's
we
like
gonna jump
Superman
through?
Earth
Yeah,
1, there's like Superman,
One movie I can't
you know,
stand watching
2077.
is
You know what I
Fast
mean? They never tap into those like areas
anymore.
that I feel like
Not
would be more
anymore. I can't watch all
interesting
that shit.
for, especially Marvel. Like Marvel has really good alternate storylines. Same thing with like DC. They have good alternate storylines, but they never really tap into it. That's my whole
So
thing
the
with
reason
like
why I
it.
disagree with that, so like perfect example. So Shield. If you watch Agents Marvel, Shield, the TV show,
Yeah.
they tap into
More
the
horrible
other
acting in TV.
universes of these major characters.
Who the
For
fuck
the
is that
side,
guy with black
like anti-arc stories of all these
Nick
guys,
Fury.
right? Even in the Marvel movies, they
did he
show
do?
you
Have a gun?
some of them.
Yeah.
They'll show you glimpses of like what one universe
So you
is
can
like
shoot
with these
people?
characters,
That'd
and
be
what the
cool.
next
So just give me
universe
a
is
gun,
like
I
with a
can
different
shoot people.
character. Perfect. Even speaking on universes, the next phase or like phase 4 and 5 or like this new wave of Marvel movies is based off of.
You work for Marvel?
Like, that's
Well,
what
I
I was saying.
wish.
Like, there's
I
You gotta
wish.
work for
I
Marvel, bro.
wish.
Stop pitching this
But
shit
the
to me like you work for them, bro.
new-
We're not sponsored by Marvel. Sean is
Please
just up
sponsor
their
me.
ass. Like,
The
damn.
new wave of Marvel movies is based off of alternate realities and different timelines. Because essentially what they're saying is Loki fucked up the timelines, and if you watch Loki's new show May 7th or May 9th
You see
this
this?
weekend,
What are you
coming
doing?
out, go peep that shit. Go peep Loki's new TV show. And literally, you see the fragment, so you see the regular timeline, and then you see
I don't
how
think
the
we're
snap and
sponsored.
everything fucked everything
We're
up
not
and created
sponsored.
alternate universes and alternate timelines, and it's about piecing it all together. So even the WandaVision, the TV show, was based off of the alternate timelines and going into that. So like Marvel realized exactly your sentiment, and they're trying to bring it to life now by actually putting it forward with every new movie. Like the new Spider-Man that's coming out, it's literally going to be Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, all of them, all the villains. All the
Bruh.
versions of Spider-Man
Condense
in one
this.
movie.
Condense this. You've been
Tell me
talking for
that's
like
on
12
fire.
minutes.
It's like the Expendables.
Okay, final thoughts.
Stop.
And how bad was that shit?
He wants to see Tobey Maguire again? He's going to be
I
in the
don't
new
want to
movie.
see Tobey
I thought you
Maguire.
said Tobey was your
He's
favorite.
coming back.
I said he was
Yeah.
good back then. I don't
Wow.
want to fucking see him again. Why do we have to rehash it? Why? I don't want. I like. You know what I like? New ideas. And guess what? Marvel does not know how to do. Bring me new ideas. So guess what? To me,
How is not having all four? Because
Look
even
at
the
that.
black one is in there.
fucking trash, bro.
Even the black one's in there. What movies have you seen with
I
that
think
shit?
though,
What movies have
Superhero
you seen with that
movies
shit?
suck.
Tell me what
Sean.
superhero movie you've seen with that shit. Where all four versions of one character are all in it together and they all have to work together.
All the
Superman.
Spider-Man?
Superman, Spider-Man. I've seen that happen. I've seen that in
Justice
the
League,
comics.
that was the whole
Justice
premise
League.
of the
I've
Justice
seen that happen with Green Lantern.
Was it really Justice
Green
League?
Lantern.
Yeah.
Green fucking
Green Lantern,
Lantern.
where? The same character. The same one
Motherfucking,
character.
there was a billion Green Lanterns, bro.
That's not-
And they were from multiple dimensions. So it's exactly what
No,
you're
no,
talking
wait,
about.
no, no,
Then
no.
they congested
No,
into
that's-
one just
hold
for
on.
you, just
No,
for
he's
you.
not getting it. He's not getting it.
Am I getting it or am I not getting it?
You're
Because
close,
I'm
but
just
you're
I just
not.
answered all your questions in
No, you
one. With
didn't.
Green
No, you didn't.
Lantern,
Green Lantern definitely don't count.
you know what I'm talking about? When they had the alien, you know what I'm talking about?
They have yes.
Yeah,
yeah, but
they had a
Green Lantern
council.
is
Green
There's a
but Green
goddamn
Lantern's like a
council.
corp.
It's a
though.
court.
That's
Exactly.
how it works.
So it can't count.
Okay, but does that matter though?
Yes.
Yeah, that's different.
That's a
Okay,
huge
Okay,
premise.
Shazam, Mr. Marvel, all them. What's his name?
None of those.
Shazam, all these motherfuckers.
No, they're not this.
I
Bro,
never watched Shazam.
Bro, what I mean by
never watched
the first
Shazam.
timeline,
I know
Tobey
that's
Maguire.
That's a stupid superhero.
Second timeline, whatever his name, Garfield. Anthony Garfield was the second Spider-Man. The third
The
timeline
orange
with the
cat
new
was
guy.
never in Spider-Man. my friend.
Andy Garfield, is that his name?
Yeah, Andy
Andrew.
Garfield.
Andrew.
Garfield.
I
Right?
know
The
more.
new Spider-Man with I can't remember his name, but I love him. The new character.
That
all
little
three-
loser, no.
Miles Morales.
Get that loser.
And
out of
then
here.
Miles Morales.
No,
the
Miles
black-
Morales is not the new one.
No,
Yeah, that's his name.
He's
His
one of the
name's
newest
not
ones. He's one of the
You mean the
newest
black one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
all
Miles
four
Morales.
Is
of
that
them.
what the one you're talking about that you love, or you're talking about a little skinny white boy?
I don't
I love all of
understand.
them.
Is
No,
there
it's only Tobey
multiple
Maguire.
Spider-Man?
Yes.
Huh?
There's 4 different timelines with Spider-Man.
I don't believe in
So
those.
stop.
That's why I
They're
haven't
coming
watched any.
together.
I don't believe in those timelines. That's why I stuck to one timeline that I've
But
grown
that's-
up with. And you know what?
That's
Those
more.
these
But
next
that's the
kids.
thing.
This is like
Are-
Tenet.
If you
It's like
only
what?
Tenet.
I didn't watch it. I didn't get a
Tenet is
chance.
fire. Tenet is
I didn't get
fire.
a
You
watch
don't
chance to
like
watch it.
No, I
You
just
are
watched it,
Tenet,
okay.
bro.
I am
Remember?
Tenet,
Who
but
said-
yeah,
who the
so
fuck
I-
said you were
fucking
Go back.
hectic cuts.
Yeah.
No, but like the whole thing is like you can't just
Denzel
follow
Washington.
one specific timeline. That's like when you say
Now you're
that.
seeing it.
Huh?
He does look like Tenet. You know, is that what you're gonna say?
Wait, when you follow that,
Is that his name? I'm sorry.
I don't know. His Dave.
What was
name's
his
like
name?
Devin-
No, I know what his name is. What was his name? Tenet in the movie?
No.
That was
Okay, what the fuck? Okay,
The
no,
protagonist.
just continue.
But you're saying that like if you follow one timeline, that's the board part. I'm saying like you just need to tap into the other timeline.
That literally
like,
was
right,
the
a one-up.
protagonist. Fucking dead.
I didn't get to watch it. Why you spoiling shit, bro? Shut the fuck up, bro.
But yeah, continue, Malcolm. I'm sorry.
No, I said this was.
What did you say? Nobody listened.
Nobody was listening. I was saying that when you say that, like, you know, oh, you gotta like run with this one timeline. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you tap, like, comic books are so vast, and there's so many different versions and like timelines. And like, there's like, it's not just the Green Hulk. There's like the purple, the red, the black. You know, like, there's a whole different version.
There
of
you
Hulk.
go, right
so
there.
why isn't
So
there like
there
a
you
movie
go.
for each of
That's
them?
a
Came together. There was the Batman.
No, they
all
never
this
did
together.
come together.
Read a comic book, you're gonna find one of them. They all came together.
In the comic books, yes, but we're trying to see it on the live screen.
I don't give
So
a
that's
fuck
what
about
we're
the
doing.
live screen, bro.
Didn't they come together in like Justice League and all that shit?
Huh?
What about didn't they come together in like Justice League?
But this is, I'm talking
Avengers,
same character.
the
He's
Avengers?
Yeah, but they
He's talking
fucked
about
the
the same
Justice
character
League.
seeing himself 5 different times. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Okay,
Sean?
so
you're never
put it
gonna
this
see
way.
that shit
Actually, wait, perfect
unless you're
example.
fucking with fucking
Power Rangers.
Mr.
Oh,
Matt.
One of the old school Power Rangers TV
Power
shows.
Rangers.
Hold on. One of the old school Power
Might as well
Rangers
bring
TV
in Ben
shows.
10 in this
I will
conversation.
find no.
Where's
actually,
the
you could,
wow
'cause they
wow
did do
wow
it in
wow?
that.
Where's
But
that
like in one of the one of the
Shark Boy
things,
and Lava Girl.
in one of
That's a
the
banger.
in one of the
That's
Power
a
Rangers,
brand new idea.
one? Watch that with 3D, bro.
in one of
Watch
the
that.
Power Rangers.
I had that at home, bro. Yo,
Yeah,
one
I
of
had it on
the
DVD too. Or
Yeah.
VH, no, fucking
Yeah.
whatever the fuck the tape is.
VHS, bro.
yeah,
VHS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say over there, Sean?
It sounds
Hold on, I'm, like,
interesting.
too
I would
much
tune
shit
in for that one movie.
What, Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
No. The
What does
one
it
he's
say?
talking about.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers,
Timeline.
literally all of them.
I
Like,
love Power Rangers.
like every single
did they do
version
it?
of them.
Yeah,
was
they did a-
came
That one
to-
was cool.
Yeah, so that's
That
it's
one
like
was
that.
cool.
The same
That was
characters,
cool.
but just different
seen that a
versions
billion
and different
times.
storylines.
I've seen that with
together.
Superman, and I've seen that with Batman.
We haven't though.
I
Fuck,
have.
that's like
Superman and
Teletubbies.
Batman, what movie?
It was
We
an
seen two
animated
Supermans
movie.
in the same
Animated
over and
movie.
Negative.
These are part of the timeline. You're just talking about all these different universes, and you're gonna tell me that that shit doesn't count
The animated ones low-key don't count to me.
to you.
It's like picking some
To
different
you.
colors.
To
for
you.
Yankee.
You are not the gatekeeper, Sean. You are not the gatekeeper of superhero shit. Because if you were, we'd be watching Marvel movies all goddamn day.
Oh man, I
should
remember
be.
in junior high, I was on my Xbox, and I was like, "Oh, I think the new Green Lantern movie's out." I rent it. It was the fucking animated.
Okay, where was
one.
the
I was
black?
so
Hold
mad,
on, hold
I
on,
didn't
hold
even
on.
watch it.
Hold on, where was the Black Green Lantern? Because that's the only Black Lantern, or the fucking Green Lantern I
want to see facts.
Nigga Lantern, bro.
Facts.
That's what I want to see.
Facts. They're supposed to. So this is
there
again
a
where
Black
DC
Spider-Man?
fucked up. That's
Miles
That's the
Morales.
current one right
That's
now.
the newest
Oh
one.
fuck, I didn't even.
It's
know.
an
The new
animated one, but they're bringing in.
But like, if you get
And they just make like Lizard Man or like fucking Aquaman. Or
there was a superhero
Snake
called.
Boy or fucking
There's a
Jumpy
super-
guy.
There's Beetle
Make a
Boy.
new fucking superhero, bro. I'm sick of this shit.
They might as well bring
No,
the Incredibles in the fucking.
I would love that. I'm
Elastic
sick of
Boy.
this shit. I'm sick.
Dash.
I'm actually sick
You're
of
gonna
this
say
shit.
Malcolm?
No,
there's
I'm sick of this
No,
shit.
you
Malcolm,
think,
I'm sick of
you
this
think it'd be great to have
shit.
all these new superheroes, but like,
No,
there was like awful ones.
Forget
like,
about them.
Yeah, but you have a point though, because like in X-Men they bring in the fucking new mutants or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
and then
like-
they like you
That shit
learn them,
ruined
they're,
it.
like
It's not. They're not great.
These new mutants
superheroes.
that they have right now are like some of the new ones that I've seen in like the next generation X-Men movies are fucking
how
garbage.
much time do you have on your hands?
Yeah,
to
how
watch
much
all
how
this
much shit have you watched?
I
Like-
tell ya, I am a superhero nerd. Nerd.
How much? How about you? Shit? I don't
I
even have
literally-
time to sit down and play a video game.
And this
I
last-
want to
hold on.
play.
And this last year, I probably rewatched the Marvel movies, like all of them, start to finish.
Don't brag about this.
4 or 5 times. I'm a nerd.
Okay,
Okay,
no,
that's
Greg,
all-
he cut it
I'm
down.
a nerd.
He cut it the fuck down when I said that shit. What's the real number? You fucker.
It's like no, it's actually 4 or 5.
He's alive.
It's 4 or 5.
He's
I
alive.
watched it twice with Q,
cap out.
and I've watched it twice by myself at the beginning of quarantine. Maybe 3 times. by
And then you
myself
watched it twice at the end of quarantine,
No, that was. With
and then
Q.
watched
That was
it
with
twice
Q.
last week.
I'm about to rewatch it all again.
He was like, "Can we watch this?"
We're
He's like,
watching
"Yeah,
Harry
all right."
Potter again. We're watching.
I
Harry
want- I
Potter.
want
And
to-
that
Again?
includes
Yeah.
all the TV shows.
Whoa!
Again?
I'm telling
How many times you watch Harry Potter, bro?
Don't ask me.
Come
I
on,
own
bro.
DVDs.
I'm rewatching Harry Potter right now. It's the
I
second time I've
think
ever
I've only
seen it in
ever
my
seen
life.
it once.
I've seen it once.
I've
I
seen it
didn't-
once.
I only
It's
saw
the
it.
second time I'm
Me and
rewatching
Sarah,
it.
that was the first time I watched Harry Potter.
And the second one I watched, the only memory I have of watching it, other than like where I watched it like recently, in my grandma's house when I was fucking this
So you
tall.
watched it,
So
but
I
the
watched
thing is,
it, but it's
you
like I
watched
didn't
it as a
watch it.
child.
I did not watch it. I
You know what's
looked at the
crazy, though?
screen and I
When
saw an image and I
When
remember
when I
that
first got here
image.
and I
That's
put
it.
on the Lakers game,
I
when I
remember
opened up my
nothing.
laptop, Harry Potter was playing. Like I'm like literally in the process of rewatching it. Again,
What are you doing?
bro, I love movies. As a
I
kid-
watch Rush Hour too. I watched
Listen.
that movie 100 times.
Actually, a movie
okay?
I watch over and over is like 21 and 22 Jump Street.
Oh, that's fucking garbage.
No,
That-
I find
that
them
is not a movie.
hysterical.
The first
I
one
find
is
them
funny.
hysterical.
I never
That's
seen the
fine.
second
That's
one.
not a movie.
I find them funny.
That's a movie.
I
It's-
like
it's
it.
a movie.
That's
Sean.
fine.
It's a
But it's not a.
It's
It's a quality.
It's a movie. It's a
It's not a quality movie.
It's quite an enjoyable movie
Yeah,
with
For
two
some.
funny white
Express.
guys.
For some.
I mean, it's appealing to a white guy, I guess.
For
For
white
some.
people, I enjoyed it.
Once.
Once or twice. I
Okay,
don't remember.
so
I think I
that's
saw
it,
it
right?
twice. Right. I prefer a movie like Friday. I'd watch that. I've watched
1,000
Friday
times.
a lot of times.
Yeah, bottom line, we all have our personal
But
preferences on what we like
but
and shit.
no, you
Yeah.
don't come
try to,
here.
like,
Don't
yeah,
come
you
here
really
and white it
got
up,
to
bro.
slide that
Don't
shit in
come
there,
here
no.
and white up my
We want
podcast
confrontation
with
here,
this is
dog.
confrontational shit. You're trying to keep the peace. There's no peace here, bro. This is a fucking peaceless
No.
place. Listen, Sean. Okay?
Why are you pointing at me?
Because, bro, you're over here talking this shit about Batman. Okay?
Back to Batman again. Fuck me.
Where are we?
He's
What
gonna-
are we
he's
what are we
gonna-
talk what are we talking about? What
He's
was I
gonna
just
bring
talking
in
about?
fucking what's it called?
Okay.
Harry Potter after
Right.
this too. So.
So you would rather you're the type of person you'd rather watch the same shit over and over again, right?
But it's not for me.
But it is, though.
Well, like, what do you mean? Like when I just watch?
You've been
movies
just
in
watching
general?
the same shit over. You've been just doing that.
I
Don't
have
lie to your life.
So yes, but I have to space it out.
Okay, don't give
How do
me
you
don't
space
give
out a
me
movie?
fucking don't give me your requirements of when you need to and how you need to. You
Okay.
rewatch shit
Yes.
often.
Yes.
You are that type of person.
Yes.
Do you do that?
No.
Do you do that?
Fuck no.
Do you do that?
No.
I don't do that either. So
Well,
that's why you
Hold
love
on,
the
fucking what?
fucking Marvel movies, because it's the same damn shit over and over again with a new skin, and you think just because it's get a little time, it's different. It ain't different.
No.
Nigga, it's the same shit.
No.
This guy could probably those people on like Instagram that like put the quotes like fuck, I don't even know. He'll be like,
Live, laugh,
oh, I know exactly where that is.
I do.
I
can do that with only
I-
one movie.
9
Because
times out
someone
of
will
10.
text you be like, what's that song? You'd be like, skip to 58th minute.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's me.
But
Melodies,
I was gonna say
know.
like I could. There's honestly with a lot of like my favorite movies all time. I could sit there and know the script and know what they're gonna say at certain points.
I
That's
know
how much
that
watch
with
it. And it's like a handful of stuff. Like I just know shit like that from.
I
like,
need to get
'cause
you
I
out of
love
your
those.
house more often.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's
bro.
the thing: am I ever home? I'm never home.
No, but where do you
Where do you find the
where do you
time,
find
Bro,
time?
when I
Stay.
get home
Then
and
where
I
do
don't
you
go to
find the
sleep
time?
and I don't go to sleep and I stay. Listen, started quarantine.
How about you should start writing ideas out
Maybe
about,
writing
about the
ideas.
movies
What
you've
do you think I
seen.
do?
I don't know because honestly, you have so much time on your hands. You're able to rewatch
No,
Harry Potter
you know what's
17
crazy? You know
times.
what's crazy? So what I do? Like
That's a
when I'm
long
at-
series.
when I'm
It's
at
8
home-
movies, bro.
Yeah.
9 movies.
9 movies.
When I
bro.
just- I'm at
Hobbit
home.
over and over too.
No, I don't. Okay, so I watch.
Okay, have you watched The Hobbit to the end of to the last one?
Have you watched
Yeah,
The Hobbit?
so
Till
I-
has anyone?
I ain't even
I've-
seen a single Lord of the
that
Rings
is
once.
12 hours.
I
Yeah.
watched my
I
dad.
have done
With
that.
the director's sketch?
I've done that.
Did you watch? Oh,
No, I've
Not
not.
director's
Bro,
cut.
listen, I'm
The
a
granny
nerd.
glasses is off and this man's walking. He's starting.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Here's one of the funniest things. So when I was in college, okay, motherfuckers did not believe me when I told them I am a nerd. They looked at me and they're like, "There's no fucking way." And then one day we had a team movie and we're watching
not-
it, and I was sitting there. Just wait, I'm just saying in general. I'm sitting there and I'm like, da 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 da, saying the script with the movie.
Right.
Motherfuckers stopped and looked at me and they're like, "Bro, where the fuck do you have this time?" Same
Where you have the
sentiment.
time? Where you have the time
And I'm
to
just
do all
like,
this?
dog, I find time for shit like this. I don't know. Honestly, I can't even answer you in a day where the fuck I find time for this. Because think, like, I'm here. I'm going to go home. Probably 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
And
Put on a movie. And it's also one of those where I built, you know, the African habit where, like, you have shit playing, but you're not watching it.
I don't know the African.
I don't know the African habit, but I've heard of it.
I definitely
I've
do.
heard of it.
So
I've heard of
you've
it.
heard of it, right?
I
so
find it
like,
annoying when something's playing
built
when you're
that
not watching it.
Like essentially, I can do that now where
I
like,
like
I'm
it
watching certain
sometimes.
things and I don't have to watch it. But as long as I can hear it because I've watched it, I can like see everything. So it's part of the reason why I'm able to fly through all these movies and TV shows.
It's like an audiobook.
It's like
Just
when
walks around
people are
with eyes.
watching like anime, but they're only listening to the English version of it, and it's kind of garbage.
So you're whack.
Yeah.
But like,
Listen to the dubs, but you don't watch dubs.
see, I don't do that. But I don't do that. I only listen to
I'd rather listen to the Japanese version and then
Facts.
know exactly where I am.
facts.
Yeah.
Facts. No, 100%. But no, like so like for certain things I built that ability to do that. But like honestly, I wish I could tell you where I find the time. University was the same thing with 6 a.m. workouts. I still was able to like watch movies on a regular basis.
I think the only thing I could ever quote, maybe word for word, is probably Seinfeld because it like stuck. There are moments in it that really stuck to me.
For sure.
And maybe like Archer, like there might be like
you watch Archer.
and like BoJack Horseman. Those might be like the only ones.
That shit's so whack, bro. BoJack
You like
Horseman's
BoJack?
so whack.
No. BoJack.
So fucking
Why
whack.
didn't you like BoJack?
It's just so dry. I like dry humor, and that's just like bone
you don't like dry humor?
dry. That shit is like
it's so
thirsty, bro.
strung out
It's
and so long,
bad.
but like I like repeating jokes. That's the thing,
So
and that's
bad.
what all.
It's not even about that. It's just so slow and so bad.
Yeah, see, that's what it is. I like that. Like when it's like really long and like dried out.
I like
it's just,
that
like,
shit when it's done tastefully. That shit was done.
But that's the thing. That thing was
And that's what I'm
done
saying.
over like 2 seasons.
And
There's
that's
jokes that wouldn't be happening.
And,
for a
and that's
whole
what I'm
season.
saying. Like I could never watch the dubs because the voice acting is horrible.
Yeah.
But for like BoJack Horseman, it's like it didn't make sense to me. What I was hearing, what I was seeing, didn't match. So I was just like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Why you have this shit on? That Big Mouth, that shit's trash.
That's very child. I love Big Mouth though.
love Big
What's
Mouth.
Bob's,
second
I saw
season-
Bob's Burgers
this-
recently. Bob's Burgers is funny.
It's hilarious.
Bob's Burgers is good too.
That's some good
Yeah,
shit.
Bob's Burgers is good too.
I slept on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a little gremlin up there for a second, but he's not there.
How did you not like fucking?
BoJack Horseman, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck that
look at-
stupid ass horse,
That
bro.
you have to like,
Stupid ass looking
and
horse,
like
bro.
the thing is though, Big Mouth is a little bit like
That's just too
that's
much.
like, bro,
That's
just
way too much, bro.
there's way too.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Timer just went off.
that's-
Timer just went off.
Yeah, we just hit 30.
I'm gonna just tell you right now, that shit's way too much.
Why is it too much? Why is it too much?
It's just gross.
Why is it too much?
I don't know. It's just fucking weird to watch a bunch of children fucking out here talking about how they're gonna jerk off and fuck each other. And
That's not even what it's about.
Yeah,
It never talks
it's
about that.
always talking about fucking sexual shit every time I watch it. What is he looking at right now?
Something.
What is he showing you? What is he showing you?
Power Rangers?
What is he?
Oh my god.
You're really. This is what he was trying to say.
This
is
man
how-
probably like on his porn search just like Power Rangers porn.
You look
Bro,
at Power
Like
Rangers.
that anime
Hell
shit.
fucking
You know, like Wonder Woman
Hentai?
naked.
Hell no. What?
Sean watches hentai. Question mark? No.
Fucking Family Guy.
I'm just kidding, people. We don't know
Yeah,
this.
essentially, they see, it had all them motherfuckers.
We're gonna have to cut this segment.
Alright,
Drop this out right now.
fuck this.
I've seen the black one.
That's hilarious, bro.
One day we were all having a debate over it, and it was not even a debate because at the end of it, everybody agreed that like. So wait, not to beat a dead horse, but we're talking about the subject of Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Well, we were talking about a lot of other shit before that. We were
Facts.
talking about kings. We were talking about pop, definition of pop star, all that shit. But yeah, and then I looked at Sean and said, you know, how do you feel about that? Because I don't know. I've never heard you talk about it.
My personal opinion,
I should keep going, bro.
I will. Oh, that shit bangs right through that party next door.
Bro,
I'm
stop
sorry.
stalling
I'm sorry, but okay, my personal opinion.
and get
on
to the
whole-
internet hating you quickly. Come on.
My whole basis on the Chris Brown versus Rihanna shit is I think they're both out of pocket. I think they're both out of line. I think Chris
Both?
Brown
Rihanna?
100% fucked up and should have never laid his hands on a woman. It's never right to lay your hands on a woman. But people love to omit and forget the part where he was getting assaulted and almost put in a position to lose his life in that car before he actually went to physically lay his hands on her. For people that don't
Well,
know,
how though? How though? Can you explain to me how?
Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. For people that don't know, go watch the documentary. It's still on Netflix. She's talked about it a lot more recently about exactly what transpired, or like not recent, but within the last like 2-3 years. They got into a fight, an altercation, in the club where a girl who she didn't want Chris texting, was texting him. He was like, yo, I wasn't hollering, I wasn't doing nothing. I said, fuck it. But because Reese saw a text pop up on his phone like, oh, you're here? She lost it.
Okay.
So, okay, they leave an event early. Grammy, I think it was Grammy
This guy's talking like he
weekend.
was there, bro.
It was like Grammy weekend. Leave the event. They're in the car.
11:59. He was here.
Leave the car, or leave the event, get in the car, they're driving. They're on LA's highway. They're on the freeway in LA. They're driving, and Shorty starts texting Chris again from what they were saying in the documentary, and he's driving, so his phone's on the side. Reed picks it up, sees all these text messages, and instantly insinuates that she's sliding in or they're talking. She starts losing her shit, starts punching him, scratching him, kicking him.
Okay.
Grabs his balls. So again, keep in mind they're in a Lamborghini on the freeway. Okay?
Yeah.
If you've ever driven in a freeway in the States, there ain't no speed limit. And you're in a Lambo, so you're speeding.
I mean, there's a speed limit, but it's
There is a speed limit, but ain't nobody follows it. Yeah. Correct. So Shorty starts beating up on him, grabbing his nuts while he's driving.
We don't know any of this. Is all alleged, by the way.
No. The police report even confirmed this because when they got to the police station and everything, it was all documented.
He's like kicking.
He's like,
He's going high speed.
So
in
he's
a Lamborghini.
he's going high speed in a Lamborghini, which
That's
is a very
amazing.
and she was able to maneuver herself to get enough force to kick him in a Lamborghini.
Pretty
Right?
much.
She's like, oh, this
Shit was
isn't working
fucked.
to me.
He's filming
Grab
it.
his balls.
Shit was fucked.
I'm not buying
grabbing my
it.
nuts.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not buying it for a second.
Hey, you may not watch the documentary. The police report.
Girl could put a gun to my head, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking do a
I know.
single
So,
fucking thing
here's
to
my
her. So
thing.
that in
Again-
my eyes, for that, Chris Brown's a little bitch ass nigga for that.
See,
So
Again, to finish.
yes,
your
he
question
made
that you asked me-
I'm gonna finish this real quick. Yes, he made a mistake, but still, bro. Go ahead.
But so to finish it, like your question, right? So like again, it's never right to hit a woman. But like my whole thing on it is again like she blew up after the incident.
Sounds
And
like
it was
any
like,
girl.
and it was like
Ever.
like a lot of situations. Yes,
Sounds
100%.
like any girl ever.
But
Yeah.
it's like people forget that a lot of that shit is two-sided. Not all the time, but there are times where it's two-sided. And like again, she.
But why did he start
literally-
hitting her?
Because so I guess in the documentary it was talking about.
You almost hit it like what? You didn't hear what I just said?
I was gonna say that.
Like
I
what?
was
You
gonna say
didn't?
that.
You didn't just hear?
But again, in the documentary, it was
yeah,
to the
bro, I
point
heard.
where
So?
she was trying to reach for the car keys or something like that as he's like speeding. They both were under the influence, and he was speeding or something, and she tried reaching for the car keys. I think from what it saw, he said "fuck it," was about to stop, and then that's when she started again scratching him up again and like beating up on him to the point where he was swerving, and that was like when the first hit came in, where it was like a stiff arm, what the police report says, and her head went straight into the glass. To get her off of it. Oh shit, my bad. To get
like that.
to get her off
Just
of it.
like
It was
that.
a
Oh,
straight
I'm sorry.
stiff arm.
It was an accident.
Exactly, just like that. I meant to put you over there, not into the
So
glass.
the nigga realized what happened, pulls over, and the doc he continued talking about like he was trying to get himself out of the situation, but she continued egging it on by taking the car keys and throwing them into the bushes. And like
Leave him.
losing her shit, and
Walk away.
That's what he was doing. Like in the doc, it says like he was starting to walk away.
I can't
Shorty
believe all of this
loses-
because you're telling me a story from Chris Brown's
But again, the police
perspective
report-
and his shit. I
the
don't give a
police
fuck about
report
police
backs it
reports,
up.
bro. Please don't mean a shit. So now you're gonna believe the police out of all the times that you've been talking shit about the police.
It's still
Now
fuck
that
the
they're
police.
backing my
No, but
nigga
it's-
Chris.
hold
So
on,
let me
okay,
tell you
so hold
something.
on.
The police, we gotta trust and listen to the police.
With
I don't
this,
give a
it's
fuck
not-
about a
it's
police
not
report.
trust the
It's not
police.
about that.
Hold
It's
on,
about
it's not trust the police.
To me,
the situation with this,
Okay.
it was more than just the police that kind of again. She herself has come out and been like, "Yo, I feel like," she's like, "Did I deserve any of it? No." 100%.
No,
but she's
not a
also
second.
said that she was in the wrong,
Right.
and she did inflict and cause a lot of what the fuck transpired. And in court, like again, she's the same one that was in court with him, like defending and being like, not even defending, still saying fuck him.
well, I know
because-
that they still had a thing afterwards. for a
Literally,
little
right?
bit. I'm
And,
not
like,
saying
you
anything.
know-
I'm just saying that that's a bitch ass move.
It, no, 100%.
Same with Tory, it's a bitch-ass
Anytime you
move.
hit a woman, it's a bitch ass move, 100%. But again, we can't just look at
That's
it.
just
and be
that's
like,
what knocks points off for me though. I'm not gonna overlook that. It's like with R. Kelly. I'm not gonna bang
But
R.
okay, so
Kelly
then
out in
why-
the streets.
So here's my question.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's my question though. Why
Wow.
do we still let her get off the hook with
Because
literally
it's not
assault
as bad.
That if any woman were to
not as
ever
bad.
hold on, if any woman does that to you, and let's say you never lay your hands on her,
Yeah.
she can go and spend
She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
for the same shit.
No, but okay.
So you're gonna let a shorty almost kill you? Like I'm not saying I would hit
Here's-
a woman.
here's
but are you
what
gonna
it-
almost
here's-
let a shorty kill you?
Hold on. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
There's the reason Chris doesn't get off the hook
Yeah.
is because Chris is a repeat offender.
Exactly.
This isn't the first.
This isn't
time.
the first time he's hit multiple women.
Not even
that,
and like
or,
not even
abusive.
before, but after Rihanna.
Exactly.
There's been multiple cases of him like in clubs, meeting other
He's just
women, and they've
abusive
also had
person.
that like physical altercation where he was either beating up on them, and it wasn't
how you
always
don't know him,
instigated.
bro.
I know, but
that's what I don't
The reason
understand.
I'm saying I disagree.
I'm not saying that like in that if we're isolating that specific situation,
Yes.
they're both in the wrong.
Yeah.
100%.
And yeah, obviously Chris shouldn't have done anything and should have just like left it and then whatever. But if we're looking at it in the context from then till now, and the reason why Rihanna gets off it and Chris gets off it is because Chris doesn't get off it because he's a repeat offender constantly.
Yeah.
Rihanna hasn't been out here beating up niggas.
Even if you take women out of the equation, Chris is a constant physical altercator. He gets
It's like Trey Songz, bro.
Yeah,
Especially now, Trey Songz is getting into it, bro.
But like he always is constantly getting into like physical altercations with other people, and so he's only like he's essentially putting the nail in his own coffin because he's showing that like that's just his character. So that's why Chris doesn't get off. Constant.
Even if he is a good guy, it's just public opinion.
Even if like Rihanna like admits it, and like when you explain it like that, it's like I look at that situation, it's like they both fucked up, like for sure. But that's the only reason why Chris doesn't really get off because he's a repeat offender.
So my counter to that, and this is partly me being a fan, and also me trying to be as subjective as I can and take a step out because, like, I'm one of those where I'm like, hey, you know what? You did this, yes. Can you redeem yourself and fix yourself? Yes. Okay, and then as soon as other shit starts coming up, I gotta look at it as both sides. So a lot of the claims that ended up coming out years after this one incident about abuse and stuff like that, a lot of that shit has actually been proven to be wrong or thrown out of court because it was, Chris didn't want to fuck this shorty. Boom, boom, boom. She goes to the press. He beat me. He did this. Like, he literally just beat another case where a shorty in New York was saying that he beat the fuck out of her. What ended up turning out, she went to the bathroom, hit herself, and took videos and texted her girls and was like, Chris Brown's assaulting me. He's trapping me in this house, blah, 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 blah. Went to court. Everything got thrown out. As soon as more shit came out and people came up and spoke on it, all of it got thrown out. So it's like, at some point in time, with a lot of these cases, some people, like, once you have a sign of a bad image on you, people are gonna jump on that and start to ride that bandwagon. And it's like, you know what I mean?
I'm not saying that. Like, there's obviously fakes, right? It's the same thing with anything.
There is some, like the whole Karuchi incident. Yes, 100%. That one, you can't argue. He did bruise her hands by grabbing her. Yes. Yeah. That shit, you can't argue. It's there in the pudding. Yes. But, like, also, so my little bit of defense for him as well is after this whole Rihanna shit, you gotta remember, so this is again, like, you can't really use this as it's not an excuse, but it's for me why I kind of give him more of a benefit of a doubt is because I look at it and I was like, okay, so this nigga's been a child star since he was like 12, right? Never really was able to grow up, never had a father figure, never had any of that shit, okay? A lot of us can probably say the same shit, but for me it's like, once that Rihanna situation happened, imagine you fuck up, quote unquote, and only one side of the story gets out that you fucked up with arguably at that moment in time, one of the top 2 biggest women in the world, okay? Your entire life is fucked. And you're a kid, because he was way younger than her. Yeah. You're fucked. Especially when Jay-Z's also backing her. You have the entire Rock Nation that pretty much runs the music industry backing Shorty. Your entire career, bro, no matter where you turn, no matter what you do, your side of the story is never going to A, get out until way later on, and B, they have the ability to essentially just block everything that you do. Any and every little thing that you do, and all of a sudden you're a kid, and that's where you go into like depression, or your head starts going into places and you start, you know what I mean? Like, that shit starts to happen because I've seen it with other niggas in like way smaller situations, but literally get trapped and fucked up.
Yeah, but Chris still made millions of dollars, and here's
his
the difference.
His money went down
because
huge around that time, though.
he's listen. You have no sympathy for me for Chris Brown, bro. Child star.
For that,
money. Yeah. Out the ass. There's people that have $0 to their name that have exactly the same issues he has and can't go and drive a Lamborghini around and jump into a swimming pool with a bunch of models and go get fucked up and do blow and do this and that to ease their mind and ease their pain and their depression. You know what I'm saying? He has a billion outlets. He could have put all that money into, you know, and probably eventually did put it into therapy and getting his mental health right and doing that shit. But a lot of people don't have that shit. So to me, I don't fucking.
I hate that though, because they still are people. It's the same thing.
You are a person, but you have so much more than any other person.
That still doesn't change.
It changes. Let me tell you something, bro. That changes a billion fucking things. Let me tell you a billion reasons why. Every dollar he has is a fucking reason why. And a person that doesn't can't go walk into a mall and do shopping therapy. Can't walk into the best doctors and fix their mother when their she has cancer and can't pay for shit. Like, he can do things that other people can't do that can change the outcome of his life. Whereas if your argument is he's still a person, yes, he's a person who has more money than most people.
But see, my thing is, okay, so this goes to like.
And yes, he still has his issues, but he's in the limelight. He's made his mistakes. You're still better off than most people.
But this is where the argument comes in. This is a tall-tailed old athlete argument, where it's like athletes are always saying, or like the whole shut up and dribble shit, where it's like because you're an athlete or because you have so much money or because you're such in a position of power, you're not allowed to say or say things or feel the same way or go through things the same way. Or
Nobody's saying that.
No, but I'm saying, or fight your depressions or do this shit in the way because you got money. That's essentially on the lines of saying the same thing.
It is, but guess what, bro? Majority of the problems in the world are money, and people. The only reason people look at it like that is because they see you on Instagram flexing with your Lamborghini, see you living it up when they look around in their life and they see that we can't afford shit.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
False sense of
No, because guess what? I've always wanted to have that shit, and I've always wanted to be that person.
Again,
but that's how it is, and that's how like this world operates. Is people have and people don't. And to me, people that have. They have issues in their brain because they've never been loved or they've never been whatever because money's been always their thing. People that don't have are always a lot happier with the shit that they have and whatever. But when they hear people that have more than them complain, it's like listening to a king complain about all of his quarrels when you're fucking growing his food and feeding his family and doing all this shit for him, and you
see. Personally, I feel more.
And these
sympathy.
people are put on pedestals because they're celebrities and they do certain things, so it's not even on the same level of that shit.
See, for me, it's not sympathy. I honestly can't think of a better word right now, so excuse me. But for better lack of words, it's not. I feel more sympathy for the person that's at the top that has nothing. Remorse for the person that's at the top that has nothing than a person at the bottom who still is more comfortable with their situation and able to be more.
But not everybody at the bottom is comfortable with their situation.
True enough, but like
that is a rare person.
Everybody gets asked, like, would you rather have $1 million and be alone, or would you rather be broke but know that you have family and friends?
And how many people
I'm
are
taking being broke with family and friends.
And no, majority. Let me tell you something. Majority of people aren't doing that, Sean.
But okay, so
if I'm talking grand scale,
we cannot say majority.
Yes, I can, because I know how this world operates. The whole reason I don't know how you look at this world, but you need to look at it in real life. Because real life is about this.
So wait, if
you have money, you can do anything in the world.
That low-key irks me because it's like, if I were to go through my entire life story for you and tell you from ground zero to where I'm at now,
bro,
you wouldn't be able to say that.
I could say that. You could tell me whatever you want. I'll say the same thing to you that I'm saying right now because it's all from my personal experience. Same. But that's what I'm saying. But you're not going to change it because I've seen more than your life story, or I've seen more than his life story, or her life story.
No.
In this world, bro.
That to me.
In this world, bro.
My story for me.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking about in general right now. Population of the earth. Everybody here on this planet. Go ahead and talk about how in China and in India, all these people that have nothing and are growing food for everybody around the world. Go and tell them how big of a problem these motherfuckers at the top have. That Chris Brown can't go anywhere because he's getting pestered by paparazzi. That Kanye West can't buy another house because they won't let him into another neighborhood because he's black. Blah, 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 blah. They don't give a fuck about these kinds of things.
Issues that they're going, like those aren't the issues that I'm talking about when I talk about like when you have money. Again, it's like back to the question: would you rather be broke and know that you have family and friends and less issues, or would you rather be rich with nobody around you? With nobody.
Most people are gonna, in a group of people, are gonna say, "I'd rather have my family." They're in their heads are like, I'm gonna take that fucking money and I'm gonna go get some new friends and new family. Fuck this shit. That's majority of people, because majority of people hate their situation, bro. Not everybody's as happy as you are. You know what I'm saying? most people hate their life and are depressed, especially right now. So looking at things in a positive light and things, that's great. That's a good thing. But you got to understand that majority of people in this world don't think like that. So when I talk to a lot of people, they're not fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I know what it's like to be depressed. I know what it's like to be very happy. And I know I can tell from body language from people how their life has been or whatever. Kind of, you can see it on everybody's face. It's written. A lot of people can't hide shit. And majority of people don't want to hear, or like they just indulge. It's two ways. Either you indulge in a celebrity so much and that's your fucking life, or you disconnect from that shit and you don't give a fuck about it. Yeah, there's only two ways to look at it. You're not kinda into celebrities and kinda into fashion and kinda whatever. You either are in that shit or out of that shit, because it's the way that your brain operates on that kind of empathy level. These people have so much. Why would I care?
Let me ask you a question. Hypothetically speaking, let's say you find you don't find a wallet, but you see a wallet just sitting on the ground, right?
Yeah.
It's there for, let's say, like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
No one's come to grab it.
Yeah.
No one at all. You grab it and you notice, let's say there's $200,
yeah.
and you look at the license, or say there's nothing in there at all. What do you do with the wallet? Do you take it, the money?
That's 2 bills
I've
in the
returned
pocket.
it to the police before.
Bullshit.
I call bull.
Deadass.
Bullshit.
Bro,
what are the police gonna do? There's no ID or anything in there.
I've deadass, bro. I work in a mall, and there's police that walk in the mall. Especially when I used to work at WEM, there's police that are there. They have their own police force. I've literally found money. I found IDs. I found tons of shit.
So you just found a
cash.
bunch of money, and you just said, "I found this money right here. I'd like to return
What do
this."
you think the police are gonna do? Well, we can't do anything about it.
All right,
there's
thanks
no
for the
ID.
cash, kid.
Okay, they can take it, and that's gonna be on their conscience, knowing that they don't know who the fuck they just fucked over.
Yeah.
That's on their conscience. And again, you love to say it too. Karma's always gonna come back.
Karma's
to you.
quick.
So if you don't,
But-
if that's somebody that was on their,
Let me tell you something.
dead
That's
and
karma being
last-
good to me.
Huh?
I said, let me tell you something. That's karma being good to me and bad to someone else. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you,
But okay, so when
Buddha.
that shit
Thank
comes
you,
back
Vishnu.
towards you, and
Hey,
something
kick it on to the
negative
next.
happens.
That's balancing out, bro. I got that 2 G's though. So I'm good. For that week, I'm good. And let me tell you something. That's how my life works.
I just moved different.
You can't always have positive things, because as soon as you do that, that negative thing that's gonna happen is gonna be fucking massive. The more positive shit that you have happening in your life, when that one bad thing happens, detrimental, because you can't face shit. So once you face shit and hardship, you're actually a better person. So majority of those people that have come up celebrity wise or grown up rich and been posh or whatever, they're not real people. You talk to them, they don't have real experiences. They have travel experiences. They've been on vacation a bunch of times, but they don't know how to fucking operate with regular people. When you have someone that's been through fucking shit, depression, lost their mom, lost this, been through whatever, and they're still straight as an arrow, good to go. Do you know what I'm saying?
See, I'll just say I'm
Different
built,
types of
I'm built
people,
different.
bro.
I may be a one-off. I may be a one-shoot. I guarantee there's
a
probably
million-
millions of people that
I
think the
think
same
that-
way I do, but I'm just built different then.
I think
And
that,
and I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with other niggas being built different for a fact.
I think that though, like you're putting it in the terms that like, well, I mean, you're looking at the glass very empty, and you're looking at the glass very full. You have to balance it too, because there are people who are gonna be maybe in Sean's situation, but if Sean starts making millions and millions and millions of dollars, you're gonna build that disconnect with people, because like
Your lifestyle's different.
you can't talk to people who are poorer than you, because they are going to look at you the way Jaylin looks at rich people, right? But there are also going to be people who are richer than you who are going to look down at you and look at you like you're
And
poor.
that's not how I look at rich people. I
See,
love rich people,
yeah.
but that's a perspective I know exists, because I've hung around and hang around with people that look at rich people like that. People that have money, they're like, all right, yo, that's a lick, that's a this, that's a whatever. So to them, you know what I'm saying? It's a different type of...
but like that's like, that's like brushing with like, I don't know. It's not in like the sense that like I'm thinking about it in the sense of like somebody who has like $10 million spending that daily is nothing to them.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm. You're thinking of it, a person who might.
No. I'm thinking of that type of person. Someone that just has a fucking like money, like generational wealth. Like their children don't work. They show up. It's like the I'm sorry to say, but it's like the dudes that own West End. Mm-hmm. You ever seen the sons or whatever? They would come into the brothers. They come into Cactus, do whatever they want, stay there till whatever, run a bill up, act like fucking whatever, and bounce without doing anything just because, you know, their family is powerful and they have whatever. So it's those types that I'm talking about that people see, and when they talk about da-da-da-da-da, I live in a palace. I have butlers. I have maids, but yet I have problems. Yes, you have problems. We understand it, but I don't really want to hear your problem because I'm not out here on a soapbox complaining about how my mom has cancer and this da-da-da-da-da. I'm not out here talking about that with my poor ass life. So why the fuck should I be here listening to you talk about your shit? If you don't give a fuck, if I were to see that person in the street and tell them my quarrels, do you think they'd give a fuck?
No.
I doubt it highly. I doubt it. I doubt it so highly they wouldn't even acknowledge my existence. That is why.
But again, so that's what I'm saying. Like for me, because to me, honestly, I think personally, I would say I look at the glass half empty, half full. Because I get that perspective, and this is what I'm saying. Like I've always got that since, especially like in the last couple of years, that I'm just built different than or I think different than a lot of niggas. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's like.
But what do you say that? You keep saying that, but what does that mean?
It just means like the way that I think things. Not every person thinks the same way. Like,
no, I mean I know what that means, but what is the actual thing that you're thinking that's different than everybody
else?
It's
like but it's like
because
look at this conversation. This conversation is complete polar opposites of how you guys think. I know how you think. You think very, the glass is very half empty. That's how I've always known you to think that way. Yeah. And like for me, like I think a little bit closer to Sean, but I understand that like I choose to live in a world where like certain things just don't exist. I understand the reality of like they do
but you
exist,
do understand that you're ignoring realities in that way, right?
For me personally I understand that.
Yeah.
However, but Sean, in his sense, he also sees it in a certain way, right? I can't speak for Sean, but in my reality, I'll live like certain times, a certain day, like I'll be like, I just don't really want to be grounded in certain things, and I understand that I'm choosing to do that in that day.
Yeah.
But
as we all,
but I understand that like there are certain things in reality that like these things exist and this is how some people operate, but I take it day by day. Yeah. I don't look at it like as a solid truth. I understand that the dice is rolled every day. So some people will come in a specific way and some people will move a specific way.
Right.
Yeah. Day to day. That's how I look at it.
What about you, white boy?
Pretty much
saying the shit.
Good.
And she's like, yo, there's a lot to take in right now.
That's usually how it goes whenever it's a nice heated debate.
Okay, well, we were talking about Chris Brown, regardless of like, I think that like if you look at Karrueche, but like even looking past Karrueche, like Karrueche is obviously like a big example. Mm-hmm. Like if you look at like, there's still cases that were tried, tested, and they were true. Yeah, he has obviously a lot of resources in which he can change, but his job is also to be a part of culture. So I mean, at a time like nobody really looked at mental health as a real thing, right? And
still, let's be honest, in the black
community, it's not
a thing.
Not a big thing. But as well, like Chris Brown also he has a child and he chooses to do like drugs. And like for me personally, I hate when like people overdose on drugs and they die. I don't have
like sympathy. Look, we lost Mac Miller.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for people like that. DMX, what's his name? Fucking Lil Peep. I have no sympathy for Lil Peep's death. I have no sympathy for Juice WRLD.
Yeah, he got killed.
Yeah, that's different. But like, I don't really have sympathy for people who choose to overdose on drugs because that's an overindulgence in life.
Yeah.
Like Chris also has like, he had a lot of bad people around him, and now he's kind of maybe changed face and like changed character a lot because he's
cleaned up his image.
Well, to be honest, I think
but he's alone.
It's because he had a kid. As soon as he had his daughter,
that's
everything. Huh?
No,
you don't think so?
No. There's like people who have been around him, who were around him at that time, but like, yeah, Chris was still like doing lines of coke in the studio, and his daughter he'd be like watching his daughter. That's why Karrueche had to say
the one person.
No, what do you mean? Royalties with him. He won when they went to court, and this is that funny. The only reason why I know this is because during this time, Rihanna was all over the
cleaned up after.
But it was, but like the court case was for during that time, and it was that when he went to court, he took Karrueche to court, and essentially they gave, or not Karrueche, but the girl's mother, whoever it was from Houston. Yeah. It's not Houston, like she was like a stripper or something, and whatchamacallit, they essentially the court was like, who's more fit to take care of her. And he won the court case like through and through, and it was like, yo, like he owns full custody of his daughter. That's why even like
all the money that he had to pay in child support went down. All that shit dropped because he owns a majority custody of like royalty. So for me, what I saw during that time was as soon as he had royalty and he dropped the royalty album, like everything that I was seeing was the nigga was cleaning up his act. Like completely, because he was like at that point it's like dog, especially when you're a nigga. I feel like if you have a daughter, like your whole life changes.
Yeah.
When you're a nigga and you have a daughter, right? So like, or just when you're anybody and you have a male and you have a daughter. So like during that time, that's when I saw like everything start to change. And then he had his newest son Nico, and it's like there's literally no bad peep or sound of anything from him being negative. Majority of things that are coming out now are all positive, and even better, like even more so where it's like stories that when after he had royalty are coming out about his like character and who he was like during that period of time, like even better stories than right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like.
He's definitely cleaned up his act lately.
He's cleaned up his act, but like there's still like
he still got dirt on his name.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like there's certain girls that I can't play Chris Brown around. They will cuss me out. There are certain women that don't want to hear fucking Kodak Black, or like certain niggas that have charges or have certain things. They
6ix9ine. A lot of people don't want to hear that.
Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. I don't ever want to hear that shit. No, I don't ever want to hear that shit.
No, but like in clubs before any of that stuff went down, like
I would never play that shit,
like,
and that's why I stopped playing at Privé too.
All I'm saying
they
is,
played
like,
that shit.
When I was there, like if you played it, like the one with Tory Lanez, I forget the first
Yeah, you got to
song.
play the before and cut it.
And then cut it.
Yeah.
Well, but like
Don't
all
let
I'm
that
saying
shit
is,
run.
Like, people wanted to listen to it just because that's the time. That's the demographic
music.
But then when all that shit came down, all of a
Rat.
sudden everyone hated him.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, people are fickle. You gotta public opinion is super fickle. It's like it's always on a teetering.
A lot of this shit is publicized.
What is it? Fulcrum.
And I think when you're dead, it's a lot easier to play.
True.
Like, especially R. Kelly. Like,
well,
he's not dead.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like him being alive.
In terms of him versus Michael Jackson, it's a lot easier to play Michael Jackson with allegations. And I know how you feel about the allegations. The allegations are there, just like the same shit. It's like if these things, I don't know, man. There's certain artists that have no smut on their name, right? And if it is industry shit that's evil, you know what I'm saying? Deep-rooted evil shit that's happening and manipulative and all that, then that's happening and there's nothing you can do about it. They're just gonna pick people that are way too big and fucking drown them. If that's not the case, then it's just these people kind of do some fucked shit, and they're really talented people that have problems in their brain because they have secret lives or they have fucked up childhoods, and they've been in the game for so long. They've let people use them and manipulate them. They get to the point where they get so much control that they then, whatever, even if they don't realize it, they pull a R. Kelly. They might build a whole place for children to come visit, and it might not even be a creepy thing, but the public opinion looks at it, and it's a lot easier to judge someone who's alive, or it is easier to judge someone who's dead, but you can look at their greatness a lot more than someone who's alive. Like in R. Kelly, people will still say R. Kelly's music is great, but they're not really going to play it. Whereas Michael Jackson, nobody's going to say anything if I'm playing fucking Michael Jackson's song. Unless you're really like out of pocket, and then you're going to say something to tell you shut the fuck up. Because he's dead. And there's nothing really, you know what I'm saying?
I think my biggest thing is when it comes to people like that, it's like, bro, he's dead. He's not.
There's nothing you can do. Exactly.
Himself. If he's here to defend himself,
right?
All right, cool. Say what you want to say, because at least then you're giving the man an opportunity to defend himself, especially with an artist of that caliber or that type of name. You're giving him the ability to defend his name on the biggest of stages, the world stage, right? Whereas like, when they're dead, it's like, dog, so you're just essentially kicking rocks at a dead body. Like,
yeah, exactly. So,
like, at least if he was here to defend himself. And it's the same thing with, like, just beefs in general. Like, I hate niggas that talk shit on one side, but will never say it to your face.
Right.
Because to me, it's like, dog, so you're comfortable saying it when, like, nobody's around, but when he's there, you can't say it. Yeah. Right? So it's like, it's the same shit. It's like you're kicking a dead body.
That's why I've actually, in my life, I've always tried to say, if I, like, say something to you about we or whatever, in that same day, if I see you, I will say the exact same thing I said in front of that person to that person.
I go out of my way and I'll call you and tell you, hey.
No, I just do it like that, and I don't do it on purpose, but like I've noticed that I do it because I don't really like that like back talk, whatever. If it's this, then I'll consult it about it, and then I will confront you about it. The same shit with the same people, and some people, you know what I mean, aren't built in that way. Like you say, you're built different. We're built different. There's motherfuckers that'll be out there and just talk mad shit and come and, you know, like smile in your face like they didn't say anything at all and whatever. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Beefs are beefs. People disrespect the dead.
To touch on your point,
how it is.
I have two things about the jail, about Chris Brown. So first of all, like, all I'm gonna say is, if I'm a judge, and
every time, bro.
What?
It's funny. It's like you're leading. It's like your lead. I'm sorry to cut you off. All I'm gonna say is, and then lays the truth down. Like, you know
all
what
I'm gonna say is right now, guys.
You're making fun of my voice.
No,
that's his mocking voice.
No, but like, say with Chris Brown, right? If you have the money, obviously the judge is gonna look at like you got money, and they could be like, okay, well, Chris, you got like you're worth X amount of dollars. You cannot get in trouble by like donating. You know, let's say $1 million to like women of abuse. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then he gets off free, doesn't go to jail. But like, say for instance, it was me. Fuck, I don't have $1 million. What am I gonna do? They're gonna lock me up. Yeah. But let's say I didn't even hit them, but it's just an accusation. Well,
if
I'm a male, you know, they're gonna most likely believe a female. I hate to say it, they're gonna most likely believe the female over the male.
I don't even hate to say it, it's just the way it is. And it's not even anything like on that. It's just like there's a lot of times it's been taken advantage of. A lot of times, but like at the same time, what can you do? You know, look at history.
The other thing is, when you're talking about like changing your life around, the person that I think changed your life around like the most recently that I've noticed that's doing really well now is Justin Bieber. Because back then, you can disagree. I don't give a fuck what you say.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm keep going.
But like, man, that guy he was going down a bad path. Like, he was going down.
Hanging around them blacks.
Thank you.
I have
the biggest. So I get you, but I have the biggest fucking issue with the Justin Bieber thing.
Why?
This man literally tried to throw everything.
It's the same thing as Miley Cyrus.
Every single one of his actions on the black community.
Yeah.
And literally say, bro.
No. I'm saying like, no, like it's stupid.
Yeah. Literally try to throw every little thing. Who got your little twist? Lil Wayne, this person. Literally tried throwing everything at the black culture.
Little twist.
And was like, even to the point where he's like, I'm gonna stop. It wasn't like directly. I can't even remember the exact quote,
but it was pretty much
I'm gonna stop hanging out with black people.
Yeah.
And it was like, as soon as he said that, the rebrand started. And you're right, exact same shit with Miley Cyrus. And it was
remember, it was Mike Will made it 23, and after that, she was like, "I don't smoke weed."
I don't hang out that. Yeah, and it was literally like, dog, like it's so fake. Like
but that's what I'm talking about when I talk about popular, like pop
people.
artists, popular shit. Like they are so concerned about that brand, that image, that household name that they have. That all these people know. Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, Justin Bieber. All these people know that. As soon as they hear, the white people start hearing too. Hanging around with them motherfucking black people, blah, 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 smoking weed, doing this. Sales will start dropping, and they'll notice that shit.
Facts. His entire like rebrand, his entire rebrand to me, it is so. Literally, it's Christian. Everything is. I'm a Christian. I do this as a Christian. It was, bro. His team, Scooter Braun. I don't know if I'm gonna ever have to work with you.
He's a genius, bro.
But Scooter Braun and your whole team, y'all are geniuses because y'all came up with a cover that only really people, the black community, can actually see it for what it is and call it out for what it is.
Oh, because like this man's got dreads on his head. He's done a whole Afrobeats album, bro. Come on, bro.
But you look at like he also hangs out with people like Jerry Lorenzo, who's a light skinned black person, and he gets away with it. You know what I mean?
Changed his entire team, crowd. The people that he's with, quote unquote, now are completely different. But it's like, dog, you can't blame the entire black community for why you wanted to start smoking weed, why you wanted to start doing drugs, why you wanted to start wearing your hair the way you were,
driving your car so fucking fast,
the way you were doing it, dressing the way you was doing it. Okay, we understand our culture is what is culture.
It is mainstream now.
But dog, you can't now go and say, "Oh yeah, the group of black guys right here is what made me do all of this." No, G, you still had an ability to say yes or say no.
That's what I don't understand at that point. Like especially with people that grow to become famous and have these people around them that are bad influences or whatever. Bruh, you are the act. your word
Yeah.
should go. You are the money maker. So as soon as you don't feel comfortable, or as soon as like a lot of these, if you're stupid enough
Yeah.
to be led astray, then get some fucking real people around. Call your best friend from fucking
No, you deserve
kindergarten.
to be led
Well, no,
astray.
you deserve it, but you obviously are lacking in trust with the groups of people that you have. You've just been built up by brand only, and you have
Yeah.
no real fucking foundation.
So my one counter to that though, and this is just because of playing sports. Sometimes
Yeah.
some of these people, not a lot, but some of these people literally fall victim to the circumstances that they came up with it.
well, yeah.
Right? So like hood dudes, and why they consistently, I feel like some of them consistently end up going back to jail and stuff like that.
'Cause you keep the
it's
hood
because
niggas with
the
you.
crowd that's always been around them and the crowd that they're best friends with
Yeah.
and trust thicker than ice.
that's when-
is the hood niggas.
But that's when you gotta know which ones are your best friends and which ones are your hood niggas.
But even some of your best friends are the hood niggas.
Yeah,
We've seen it.
but your best friends shouldn't fuck your money up. Ever. Your best friend should never look you in the eyes and say, "I'm sorry that you lost out on that. I'm sorry that you da because of me." It can happen, you know what I'm saying? But it's not something that should end your career. Should cause you to go to jail. Should cause you to, you know what I'm saying,
So when I look
lose
at it,
millions
I
of
think
dollars.
like
At that point,
GS9 with Bobby Shmurda. Like,
at that point,
his best friend was
a
Rodney
gang
Rapp.
member, and
Yeah.
he rode out, you know what I'm saying, and showed out for his people, did his thing. He comes from that, and he's staying in that kind of
Yeah.
lifestyle. Once you're, you know what I'm saying, it made him a pop artist
Yeah.
in terms of popular artist, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like, he's still a hood motherfucker.
Yeah.
So he didn't disconnect. When you make it,
Yeah.
and you are Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. You have to have someone around you that's gonna tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, no, you're not going there.
Yeah.
Like even the hoodest motherfuckers will look at the stars in the hood and say, you don't need to go in and jump in that car.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at DeMar DeRozan.
You don't need to go in that car and
He
ride
was
because
fucking brought up by Usher also. That's what, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
People have to forget that. And omit
Yeah.
that part.
I remember
Literally
that
omit
yeah,
that part.
and like, I don't even know. That's some shit right there. You know what I mean? Like to be like, oh, Usher brought you into this game, and then he made you popularized, and then all of a sudden now it's like, oh, I'm gonna turn my back on the black community, and you can, and the thing is, like when celebrities endorse things like BLM and all that shit, like that doesn't fucking
Doesn't
matter.
mean
It's
anything.
more about like what
marketing.
your actions are, right?
Yeah.
Like that shit doesn't matter. So like, yeah, like when you turn your back on the community and then blame people, like I've never fucked with myself. The second I saw the 23 video,
yeah, 100%. That was done.
I was like,
done.
this is gonna only end bad for us
I was
because
done.
she's just biting like crazy. Same thing with like Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
You have a whole bunch.
Yeah.
That whole series of just white pop stars who came up
Trying to
stealing
just steal
black
black women's
culture.
clout, like literally. It's black women that should be making, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
The
all of a sudden
rap.
they're getting the pass,
Yeah.
but like, that whole shit's
yeah.
just fucking crazy to me. I hate that shit.
It's crazy. It's craziness, bro. You know we live in this world, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to cut you off on the JB thing. It's just I saw that shit the other day. Especially, I sent the picture of the dreads.
Yeah.
And like my thought process the entire day for like I saw.
That's not the first time he's had dreads.
Facts. And but like it's just the most recent since he's done this whole rebrand where I'm like, dog, really, like this
Yeah,
is what we're doing
'cause-
now, like really, like
When
after
did
you
you
just
do it?
condoned
No, it was the beginning of the rebrand too.
Yeah.
He did it in the Believe tour.
See, I wasn't peeping him like that. Because at that point, like, as soon as same thing with Miley Cyrus.
Oh, yeah,
As soon
that
as
was the merch.
as soon as I saw him start to pop off, and like with what he was doing, I ain't gonna lie, journals, fire music,
No idea.
musically.
Yeah.
But like when I saw his character and what he was doing, again, same thing as the Miley Cyrus. So I was just like, okay, this is gonna end extremely horrible. And when it comes crashing down, you already know he's gonna bounce right back up because he's just gonna fall back to his people, and they're gonna propel him back up.
Yeah, because it's millions of children that grew up on him and shit, and they're just gonna buy his shit, come to his concerts, all that shit.
Yeah.
Especially when it reopens to them Christian moms, bro. We get to go.
That whole Christian tape or whatever this man dropped, bro. I was sitting there shaking my head. I'm like, oh really? So you just don't know Jesus is black, bro? You just diss on the black community. You don't know Jesus is black?
Jesus Jewish. Jesus is a Muslim. All right, on that.
Delicatessen, bro.
Jesus did that. He put his hand on the Bible and he pulled out his yarmulke, put that shit on the back of his head, and said, "This has been this week's episode of Self Care Sunday. Thank you so much for listening to us argue and rant and talk a bunch of shit about some superheroes. Batman is the best. Superman sucks dick.
Fuck Batman.
Marvel horrible.
Fuck DC.
DC horrible, but Dark Knight best.
Oh. Yes.
And Chris Brown, we don't know how we feel. Ambiguous feelings. We don't know how we feel.
We'll see if more allegations.
We'll
pop
see.
up.
We'll see. We'll see how things go. But as of right now, you know where you can catch us each and every Sunday right here. Self Care Sunday. You're here with the crew. Peace.
People forget that Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana.
Man, nobody forgets that shit, bro.
Now we forgot that shit.
Bro, I forgot about it.
See?
Also,
I never watched that shit growing up.